Alrighty, hello, how is everyone doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, we are back! It is time for Next Fest Round 2, and the, continuation of this series that we finally started doing this year. I'm keen to see if we can play, but also, I want to try a slightly different intro for this one, because I don't know, this might end up getting used by Tinta in, a video who knows how many months from now, so let's play along. I know you're probably going to recognize this if you travel in some of the same circles I do, but I wanted to do it just for the fun of it because it popped into my head this morning. Hello, one and all, and welcome to another thrilling episode of Wheel of Misfortune Next Fest Edition. I am your humble game reviewer, Graeldon, and with me, as always, are our community of Crusaders. Say hi, Crusaders! As always, we'll be selecting games at random, playing bingo, and voting to continue on or move to a new game after 30 minutes of gameplay. So get your bingo sheets, get a snack and a drink, and most importantly, get yourself cozy, because we're about to get started. Oh, that was fun. Hello indeed, everyone. I saw Orange jamming in here nice and early over on the Twitch. Richard MV with the drink and bathroom break reminder on the YouTube. Alistair was here and nearly forgot about the stream entirely because they were in the middle of a game called Lisa the Painful, which I have heard about and sounds incredible judging by everything that I have read. Matey8 is here as well, and we'll be supporting the bingo today. Shout out to Matey8. Appreciate you so much. Who else was here? Gray popped in nice and early. I saw Fuchs Card Expo. Welcome back, Fuchs. How you doing, mate? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you've been keeping well. Good news, there haven't been any more impersonators of you in a number of streams, so it is good to see you back in the, I was going to say in the flesh, but you're not in the flesh. You're here in spirit, in the digital. Let's go with that. Maple Tree, wait, is it mandatory to try to take back Jerusalem for, from the Muslims to be part of this community? No, that was the historical Crusades. We are doing the modern day Crusades, which is, I honestly don't know how to explain it. Anti-slop? Let's go with anti-slop. We're on a crusade against rubbish games. That's what we're doing. Hydrolicity high with the gay accent. I love that you had to specify that. Neo, indeed. We've got another Next to Fest, indeed. Matey8 apparently got an ad for 3 guys in unicorn cosplay. That sounds wild. And Orange Jammy is getting just AI ads for some reason. There have been more and more of those popping up recently, which is a real shame. I mean, out of all the different types of media to get AI sloppified, realistically, advertising was probably the lowest hanging fruit that we would have seen in a long time. Alright, I may have missed a couple of names, but hello if you're here. I appreciate you being here. Oh, Maple Tree Ways here as well. Gust is here. Bit overqualified being a Knight of the Holy Grail instead of Crusader. Can you still say hi? Yeah, of course you can, mate. Banklank72, hello, welcome. I believe you are a new chatty here. If you've got any questions about what's going on, let us know. We're going to kick off with things and we're going to be playing bingo, so make sure you get a card because I believe a new person in chat is one of the bingo tiles, so we'll be able to get started with that one pretty much straight away. Gray says hello in a cat accent. I don't think I could reproduce that, but I can hear it in my head, which is impressive.
Join the crusade.
Fuke, celebrating 8 months of membership. Thank you for supporting the channel, Fuke. It's always a pleasure to have you around. Sky said, oh right, speaking of AI slop, Twitch is rolling out stream summaries, which you can completely disable if it's on your channel. It's under settings, such I will keep that in mind. Thank you. I haven't seen any of those come through from a stream just yet. I get the usual wrap up through. It's like, oh, here's how many people were, watching the stream over different points in time and, revenue and all that. But I haven't seen those summaries come through just yet. Maple, I keep getting AI ads for exercise for men over 40, which given I am a woman under 30, just makes me feel offended. Yeah, that's kind of rough where it's like, well, obviously, based on your search history, your viewing preferences on different streaming platforms, your Google searches, we think you're a man over 40 and we think you need help with your exercise. Like, that is just outright rude. I'm so sorry you're getting that. That's got to be a bit rough on your self-confidence. Hydrolyte, you gonna grab something to eat, rejoin in a few minutes? No worries, we should be in the first game by then, hopefully. What else did I miss? Fuyuk, you been on the Discord? Oh, you know what? Yeah, so I did see a message from you over on there. Apologies, I haven't had time to respond just yet. Sky only just started rolling out to user end features, so I'm not sure you'll see it on your end. Okay. Well, I mean, look, we'll find out at some point, I'm sure. Alice said, does Twitch still give money to creators if you use an ad blocker? I know YouTube does, but I'm unsure if it's ethical to. I'm going to go probably not. In general, my understanding is that there's only ad revenue generated for ads that are actually shown, so probably not. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I appreciate you being here because let's face it, the bigger the numbers are, the more people the stream gets shown to. That's what it comes down to. Whether or not you're generating ad revenue, I personally don't care. I'm not here for the revenue. I'm here for the fun and entertainment and hanging out with all of you guys. Speaking of, let's get into it. So, Steam Next Fest. This one's a little different. I don't remember last time there being an exploration mode. So now we can choose between random or personalized. And I want to show you quickly what's actually come up on personalized because my Steam account is filled with so much rubbish now that half of the recommendations are just what's popular at the moment and the other half are actually, you know, who knows what's going to be in this, right? It will be pure random. So on first page, we get Echoes of Ironcrad, the new Sword Art Online game that's coming out, which sounds like it's got a decent reception. Moss, the Forgotten Relic, which I think is a sequel to the original Moss game that I know about but I've never played, but I think it was fairly well received. We've got Mistfall Hunter, which I believe is a Dark Souls inspired extraction style game, which honestly has piqued my interest. I would check that out. And then we have Moonlight Peaks, which seems to be Stardew Valley meets Animal Crossing meets vampires, which seems like something my wife would play if I'm being totally honest. Alistair, you pay for membership that's probably more money than the ad revenue. I honestly, yes. Absolutely. Ad revenue is literal cents per ad. EP Leah, hey Leah, how you doing? I didn't think you'd be awake at the moment. You played the rat game in VR, it was cute. Oh, Moss, yeah, Moss had a VR mode, you're absolutely right. Maple Tree Away, to be honest, the AI ads for men over 40 may be the least offensive on my demographics because I have several times gotten the amazing combo of AI spicy girlfriend ads immediately followed by ads to convert to Mormonism. Oh no. Oh, that's devastating. I think the internet just has absolutely no clue about who you are. Fuyuk just upgraded the membership as well. I wish I could see what you upgraded to, but thank you for supporting the channel, Fuyuk. You're an absolute legend, mate. Let's see what else we've got on here. So we've got Hawthorne, which is one that honestly has intrigued me. It seems to be multiplayer. You can play as a rat or a bird. And I would like to be able to find something that's a multiplayer demo that we could potentially have a few people join in and play along together as well. Oh, they upgraded to Templar Knight. Thank you for letting me know. And also, Gray celebrating 34 months of membership. I feel like you're able to celebrate a new month every stream, but I stream more times per month than once, so I'm confused about what's going on. Neo, for a while you keep getting ads for a life-size Velociraptor statue. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to want one. Honestly, there is one impulse buy that I want to get at some point, and maybe I'll treat myself to it towards the end of this year. I want to buy a Templar Knight helmet, like an actual physical helmet that I can put on and wear during live streams. I won't be able to see anything, so it might become like a challenge thing, but I think it would just be cool AF to get it. It would be fun. I'm gonna be one of those streamers you can't see their face because it's gonna be obscured except like a little slit down the middle. It really is an impulse buy if you're thinking about it now. It's one of those ones where I keep thinking about it. It's not like I'm planning a long-term purchase. It would be an impulse buy. I have no need for it. I just haven't seen one that I want yet. Sky saw a demo for an MMO yesterday. I think there's a few out there. So we've also got Edge of Memories, which appears to be it's a single-player fantasy JRPG. So maybe in the like the vein of the Trials games, possibly more Genshin-inspired. But that might actually be this one, Dragon Sword. Yeah, no, this is the Genshin-inspired one for sure. I mean, just look at this. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this also does look like something I would play. I am the right target audience. Hawthorne's AI? No! Why? I was keen for this one. I heard it was ex-Bethesda devs. That's disappointing. Is it actually AI? Let's have a look. They haven't got a disclosure on it. Yeah, they haven't put anything on it. Sounds like you know about it for sure, though. What elements are AI? Oh, they did have a disclosure? If they did, it's not there anymore. They've got the system requirements. And also, I love here, this is customer reviews for Hawthorne proof of concept demo. Not even just a game demo. Maple, on your end, there's still disclosure. The game build of Hawthorne does not include generative AI content. Due to lack of resources and funding, early marketing materials are in use that were created with a mix of generative AI and human art. However, Nia Studios is actively working to replace those promotional materials. Hawthorne will not ship with generative AI content. Well, yeah, and then Sky says Hawthorne will not ship with Gen AI content. Yeah, but it has. I agree to disagree. I would say that they have not shipped with AI content because the full product is not out yet. This is a demo where the focus is on the gameplay and they want to get it out in time for next fest. I am maybe a little bit more lenient with AI in that regard than others. I'm still not a fan of it being used, and it will always reduce a score that I feel towards a game. But to have AI as like placeholder art or assets that then gets replaced with human-made stuff further down the line, I can see how that could help from a development process to be able to get something in faster. But it also means that we are extending a certain amount of trust towards the developer that they will stay true to their word and remove said AI content before actual launch. And the problem is, we have no guarantee on that, and a number of developers have gone back on their word of it. So, you know, trust is broken there already, which is not good. It's rough. It's rough. Mediate, your membership expired, you didn't notice. Legasp, oh no. EP Leo, Steam toned down their AI disclosure rules a while back. A game I had an eye on quietly removed the AI disclosure last week. I feel like they should only be able to do that once it's been verified that there is no longer any AI in their product. That's, yeah, hard. It's such a messy space at the moment. I just honestly think there needs to be stricter guidelines and regulations around disclosing AI art. It just needs to be there. Thanks, Mediate. Welcome back. The music making AI services just got hit with a massive lawsuit, so I'm hoping that will be the start of a trend. I'm going to be interested to see if that impacts the one that I use, which is Epidemic Sound, because when I first joined up with them, they had basically no AI stuff input into it. But they have added in more AI as the wave of AI generated stuff has kind of hit. So now it's like, well, on the platform, if you want to, you can use AI to take an existing song and modify it by like looping sections and extending it. You can upload your voice, which they have got things in place to make sure that it is your voice and not someone else's voice. But you can upload that to then be able to generate voiceover content. So I don't use any of those functions, and it has been disappointing to see them added, but I can see why they're doing it. Sky, Truck-kun is supporting me from another world is also another banger demo. So I think what we want to do here is let's pick out a handful of games that we can put onto a poll, and you guys can vote and decide what we actually want to look at. The problem is I think too many of these games are actually good. So let's look for some of the ones that are a little less well known. Mediate with the gifted membership as well. Congrats to WrestleRoni Plus. I have no idea if they are even here or not, but if you're watching this back later, congrats on the gifted membership. Go join the Discord if you're not there already. Suggest some games. Good fun. Okay. Fyuk had to jump on Twitch. I'm unaware if someone on YouTube will work for Twitch. Oh. I'm not sure what you're referencing there, but that's cool. Alright, so yeah, I think that's what we'll do is we're going to do a few. I know there's a search bar a little further down, we'll get there. But I think what I want to do is we're going to put this onto random, and we're going to pick a few from the top of the list here. And we're going to try to avoid anything that's got AI actively in it. But I think I want to go in favor of a couple multiplayer ones that we could potentially play together. I think that would be fun. So first up, we've got Oh Ship. All right, let's kill the background music because I think we're going to want to watch a couple of trailers. What we're going to do is we're going to go into it. We're going to quickly check and see if there is any AI disclosure, because that's going to rule out what we play. This one does not have any AI disclosure on there. Okay. Okay, Oh Ship is a 1 to 4 player co-op space survival game where you and your crewmates or crew coordinate to keep your ship running while space actively tries to destroy it, salvage wrecks, fix systems, upgrade your ship, and survive the chaos. Richard made a list of 4 games for another streamer earlier this week. Edge of Memories was on there. Asthenia is by dev. Yes, Asthenia is on my list, but I've got that actually on the list of dev submitted games as well. Might decide to check it out as well, but it is one I'm keen to have a look at. All right, Oh Ship seems like, you know, a decent fun time. Let's have a look at the trailer for it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't want voiceovers. Just show me the game. All right. We got some music. Blood Polystar. Oh, we're not going to do bingo just yet because we haven't picked the game that we're playing, but we will be doing bingo. Okay. Well, good news. It doesn't seem to be just another Among Us clone, but it does look like friendly fire is a thing. So there is ship-to-ship combat, but it looks like most of the stuff is going to be happening on your ship. Okay. That could potentially be fun for 30 minutes for us to play together. So I'm going to put that one on the list. All right, that was Oh Ship. Have to be very careful with the wording of that. Let me start this over here. Actually, I think this tends to work better with YouTube polls. So let me try and set it up there. I think that tends to work better. All right, so first option will be Oh Ship. Have a look. Thanks to Helldivers, I suspect friendly fire will be a trend for a bit. I expect so as well. Fiuk, turning off the computer, got to run. No worries, thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure just to see you, no matter how long you can stay. We then have Healer. Heal your party as you defeat the leaders of the Demon Lord army. Find your unique playstyle by combining upgrades. As you die, you will learn the patterns and mechanics. Maybe one day you won't have to come back to life to save the world. This looks janky, and I'm here for it. It does not have an AI disclosure. Let's have a little peek at the trailer, because I want to get some garbage in here as well, because that's fun. 50 seconds. It's loud. You're not the hero. You're the reason they survive. Oh, okay. So we've got some MMO light gameplay going on here. So I guess this is about actually supporting a party more than just being a solo healer. Oh, those graphics. Oh, no. Ooh. This gives me very early 2000s vibes. The funny part is, I look at this and I go, wow, wouldn't this be great if you could play it with friends that could then be the other roles, that you don't have to be just a oh, wait, that's an MMO. That's literally just an MMO, my bad. This looks like character art they've grabbed from somewhere else that clearly had eyes that they've just used Microsoft Paint to white out. It looks rough. Really, like, you can still see the pixelation around the edges. Also, what is up with the clothing? This has to be AI. Look at the cape here. That's not a natural fold. I think we have found the garbage. The Shadow. Yes, I have seen Rabbit and Steel. I think it's on my wish list, to be honest. That one is very it's very much a game that has taken the boss fight component of MMOs and distilled it down into something which is so purely boss fight. You know what? I'm going to put this on the list. Who knows? Maybe some garbage will be fun. All right, so we've got Healer on the list. What's next? Hunting Buddies. I have heard that friend slop is big in like the best possible way. Sky, the eyes being whited out like that, I think whited out like that means I think there is AI, because if it was made for the game, why not just have the character have no eyes in the first place? Yeah, that was my thought on it as well. 4-player online co-op hunting game set in a forbidden national park. Okay, forbidden park. You know, we've got so many of those out in the world. Hunt wildlife to meet dangerous quotas. Dangerous quotas? Oh, wow. Get me 5 things. The 5 is the dangerous part. Drag massive carcasses with your friends and evade the creatures that begin hunting you back. Okay, not a terrible idea, but I can see the aesthetic they've gone for. Once again, there is no AI disclosure, but there is a mature content description saying it's a hunting game. What is the world we live in where we have to disclose that? All right, we've got gameplay in the trailer, and it's the only trailer.
We going hunting. Initiating super speed. Yo, dear.
That's what you want to start your trailer with?
I'm gonna kill him. I got an alibi.
Who's this frog-looking dude?
Oh no.
They really are just throwing everything
Oh yeah, I got it. Okay.
like into the mix now to see what sticks.
Watch the tree. Watch the tree. Oh, where'd he go?
The camp. This way. The camp this way. Come on.
The animals explode if you stretch them too much? Yeah. Yeah, they do.
What is that? Oh, it got me. Shoot it.
Yeah, okay.
How far's camp?
Interesting. Yeah, very much fake streamer voice guy. Like they're amping up the excitement for sure.
Hey, watch me shoot this camp. Well,
Do I look like a can?
Never trust you.
They are really trying hard to make this funny. You know what? Let's put it on the list. Sometimes these games, like the highlight is going to be playing it with people and the humor that can come out of that. Like you have to make your own comedy. Maybe we'll be able to make something out of it. And then we have the abandoned house in Yongdeok. Just to, you know, throw something completely different into the mix. Interesting. Okay. Horror-esque game. Cool. Do we have an AI disclosure? Developers describe how their game uses AI-generated content like this. This game uses generative AI only for certain 3D textures and translation during development. AI generation for 3D textures is an odd choice. But it's AI generated, so we're going to rule that out. Sorry. Silicon Path, then. We're just going down the list. We're going to see what we find. Let's see. Silicon Path places a silicon atom inside a carbon-based life form. Okay. No AI disclosure. That's good. It's a precision 2D platformer. Demo covers the approachable first chapter. Okay, let's have a look at the trailer. 57 seconds. Okay. Got some floaty movement. Looks like Celeste inspired with just continuous dashing that you need to collect items to keep it moving. Art style's consistent, kind of cute. Okay, enemy with detection, so you got a little bit of stealth mechanic to avoid things. I think this person's very confused about what an atom is. So sorry, it's deciding that it needs to play it in 360p for some reason. Try and amp that back up again. This looks solid. It's cute. It's got some interesting ideas, but yeah, your silicon atom looks more like a baby jellyfish that just got utterly deleted. I would say the music as well is pleasant. What is that squashed looking fan asset in the bottom right though? What in the stretched pixel art is that? Everything else looks good except for what on earth that is. Okay. There's some interesting ideas. All right, let's put this one on the list. That gives us 4. So we get to choose what we're going to play first today, okay? So I'll start the poll. So our 4 options are Oh Ship, which was our space-themed friend slop, Healer, single-player healer supporting a party, Hunt and Buddies, pretty much what it says, and Silicon Path, which we just saw. So poll is open, or at least it is now. There we go. Get some votes in. What should we start with today? I mean, if you're clever, you can also be thinking about, you know, what you want to play from a perspective of getting the most possible things for bingo. I'm honestly going to be happy to feature any of these, but once we've played one of them, we're going to move on to a fresh set of 4 and see what we can find, and we'll see if we can refresh this as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll do like 2, maybe 3 rounds of random selection, and then we might do something curated where we try and find something particularly interesting. Did this come up? It has come up on screen as well. It just doesn't quite format properly. That's wonderful. Thank you, Streamlabs. I appreciate that. Can I actually make you bigger? No, I can only make you smaller. Fantastic. All right, well, that was never going to be formatted correctly. All the vote options are undefined, but can't vote. It's only on YouTube. This is okay. We'll redo. If people on Twitch can't vote, that is a problem. We're gonna redo. I will actually set it up over on the Streamlabs so we can do it properly. All right. Just takes longer because I have to put in commands as well. All right, do that. All right, what did we have? Healer. Had hunting buddies. And lastly, we had silicon. That's what it's called? And path. All right, so your commands will be exclamation vote space either ship, healer, hunt, or silicon. There you go. Now we're doing a fair one. Because now everyone can vote on this. Sky can manually set up a Twitch poll feed. Now it's easier just to do it on Streamlabs because then it goes across both platforms. So now anyone on YouTube or on Twitch can vote. If I actually press the button to start the poll rather than just saving it, because I'm a moron. There we go. Let's try that. You know, nothing like trying to do some technical stuff on the fly. But that should do it. Still can't see all the options on screen, but I can see them on the back end. It'll be fine. All right, now we've got more votes coming in. Oh, something there. Alphabetical is here as well. Welcome. Yeah, it seems to only be on YouTube. Should be on both now. It's better. It's better. Super Verbena 29. Welcome. How are you? Thank you for stopping by the stream. you have questions about what's going on, that's fair. Feel free to ask. I can talk you through everything we're doing. But if you want to play along, we're about to start a round of bingo, looking for some interesting things in whatever this first game is that we're about to play. We've got 11 votes in. Oh, looks like it's pretty one-sided towards the game, though. There's only two out of the games have gotten any votes. It looks like no one's interested in playing multiplayer stuff today, which is kind of surprising. I honestly thought people would be down for that. I was like, yeah, no, people might want to play some of the multiplayer ones that are coming out just to hang out and have fun for a little bit. But evidently the appeal of a maybe somewhat decent 2D platformer has outweighed that by a significant amount. All right, the poll's got 10 seconds left. Get your votes in if you haven't already. It looks like we are probably going to be playing Silicon Path, which means there is only one other thing that we need to do, because I was silly and didn't pull this up beforehand, and that is we need to decide what size bingo we're playing. Let me just pull this up. You can do it. We need bingo size. All right, poll, get out of here. You're done. We're going to be playing Silicon Path. Cool. And our bingo is going to be a 5x5. Perfect. We can do that. All right, Matey8, I hope you are ready to go. Let's get started with some actual bingo, shall we? We've got games to play. Okay, Silicon Path. So, well, first of all, we always get less than 200 reviews. It has none. That's a nice free space we get, and the release date will be after 2020 because it's not out yet. The developer and publisher are the same, Neblu. This is the only game they've released. Demo actually first came out back in March. Interesting. Okay. So this might be an updated version of their demo, I guess. What else can we get on here? I don't think this is actually pixel art. It's too smooth. So I don't think we get that one. We definitely get Jump, and the trailer was less than a minute. We do have collectibles, for sure. I don't think we have health. Yeah, no, we can die, but we don't be able to have health. And not always a free space if the demo has a dedicated page that can get reviews. I mean, that is true, but let's just double check. If I go Silicon Path demo. Oh, you're right. It does have one user review here because it's got 2 pages. And Nextfest seems to always link to the main page, not the demo page, which is kind of odd. But yeah, has a demo is a free space for this one. So yep, absolutely has a demo. We've got new person in chat for sure. Is the demo relevant to you? Similar to Hollow Knight and Celeste? I would say it is actually kind of similar to Celeste. Hollow Knight's more of a Metroidvania, which this game is not, as far as I can tell. But it is a 2D platformer, so I would say the related games are related. They're not unrelated. Wait, is having collectibles the collect something tile? Oh, no, good shout. It is not. Sorry, thank you for correcting me there. That one we get once I collect something in the game. So that is something that has to be completed as an action. Okay, do we have unique in the description? We do not. The game apparently has accessibility features. It quotes that as a keyboard only option. No, that's not accessibility. It does support controllers, or at least partially, so we'll give it controller support. It does support additional languages in terms of the interface and subtitles, so that's a win. We don't have YouTube, we don't have a Discord. I will check their main listing in case it's on there and just not on the demo page. Like, let's be fair to it. We do. We have got a YouTube and a Bilibili. So this is, I think, a Chinese game. Nothing wrong with that. Could still be good. Could still be good. Like, that's not going to sway it. I don't think... Oh, has the game been updated? Let's have a look. Do we have anything update history? Yes. demo was updated, map structure optimization, bug fixes. Yeah, game has been updated. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Is there anything on here that I've missed? Don't think so.
Mite8_ joined the crusade.
Oh, thanks, Mate8. I thought you were already subscribed. What's happening? I don't quite know what that notification was for, but I appreciate you being here. Oh, hi, Panda. Yes, you're fine. Morning. Don't know if the microphone picked that up, but she very much just meowed at me. Oh, you subbed on Twitch? Oh, thank you for the sub. I'm sure, was that a... Oh, either way, appreciate that. You didn't have to. You're already doing so much to support the channel, but thank you. That's very, very kind of you. All right, I don't think there's anything else in here to get. Price is definitely less than $10. I think this dev's YouTube videos may be badly translated, given the one I clicked on starts with, "This is a difficult level on the latter half of Silicon Path. It's still on the dog fooding stage." I mean, I thought the first half was fine. And then you went and put dog fooding in. That's, I don't even know what they're trying to say with that. Favorite stage is the dog fooding stage. It comes right in between alpha and beta. You go from alpha to dog fooding to beta. That's the natural development cycle that you'll find for games. All right, let's get this downloading. I don't think there's anything else on here that we can find. I'm not going to put us over to Wordle because I think this is going to be pretty small download. Yeah, 450 megabytes. So we'll go ahead and give Chatwin's Wordle as a free space on this one as well. Because I don't have to worry about purchasing anything. Although I'm surprised this is 450 megabytes. Hang on, let's check its actual file size, shall we? What's going on here? It's built in Unity. 540 megabytes. That's pretty substantial for a demo. All right, let's jump in and take a look. Oh, there we go. We've got engine logo. Okay, fake command prompt. Ooh, I don't love this. I do not love this. I mean, look, it's got a cute animation, but why the hand-drawn style when nothing else that we've seen in the game looks like this? That's an odd design choice. Okay. But hey, it's cute and it's interactive, which we don't normally see. Yeah, you're right, Neo. There's 5 other languages that we haven't unlocked yet. Maybe we'll discover those as we play. Okay, I have selected English. I have to select it twice. There are so many conflicting art direction choices here. It all happened on a night storm raged. Our home planet, Kalthara, was reduced to ash in the star's fury. To preserve our civilization, we abandoned our massive physical forms and compressed consciousness into the smallest unit, silicon atoms. That's not the smallest unit. I crossed tens of millions of light years of silent, deep space, searching the universe for a new way to survive. Also, this is cutscene. To identify myself in this alien cosmos, I was assigned an ID. Okay. Sorry, one sec. I just need to bring up our timer for this. I forgot to start it earlier. That's my fault. You would think after doing these streams for like 2 years, I would have this down to an art form, but no. Okay, confirm. Don't know how much time passed. Eventually, I saw this blue planet, Earth. How would you have known that's what it's called? The carbon-based life here is fragile and fleeting, yet it carries a vitality and range of emotions we can hardly comprehend. To observe this life form and to search for a variable that could let our civilization endure, I followed the oxygen flow and quietly entered a human body. Don't worry, I mean no harm for now. At least for the moment, I am just a lost observer. I mean, that's more story than most 2D platformers get. But man, that's wild. Okay, settings. Ooh, this needs a makeover for sure. And it's not particularly controller friendly, but that's fine. We've got separate sound sliders, background music, and sound effects. They do seem to work, so can't complain. It did not detect the correct resolution. It's only in 1920 by 1080. Does it support 4K? Not with a controller, it doesn't. Oh god, where's my mouse gone? Alright, there it is. We're good. Have to go out and back in again. Oh, I love it when they have menus. Like, I'm scrolling with the scroll wheel on my mouse, and that is as fast as it goes. There we go. Okay, it does support 4K. That's good. There is no borderless window, though. We do have key bindings, and they do appear to be rebindable. Is jump set to... Oh, God, no, they're all on weird buttons. I'm gonna have to rebind that. Jump. Let's make that... I want it to be dash. Feels better. I'm gonna make that dash. That's interact, and that can be map. Okay, cool. That looks fine, but hey, they are rebindable. Not gonna complain about that. Great, you drink your water. Good. Stay hydrated. Okay, I think that's all that we wanted there. I'm so confused, like, this looks so cutesy, and then the story is anything but. What's in archives, do I want to know? High dimensional data decompression terminal. Why does the font size change? It's like some are bolded and some are not. That's got to be placeholder. That cannot be a final choice. All right. Well, you guys wanted this. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Synchronizing neural signals. Move. Cool. All right. I mean, look, initial presentation looks nice. What is this art style called? Because I've seen this before, like when we played Cats Are Liquid, I think. We saw an art style similar to this, where it's like this kind of like smoothed pixel art style. I would also like to just point out the archway with the portal in the top left. That asset does not match at all. It's got no shading applied to it, and you may or may not be able to see, but at the 9 o'clock mark, so yeah, pointing towards the left, there is a seam in the portal graphic where you can just see a solid line. Incredible stuff. Minimalistic pixel art. So we'll call this pixel art then. All right, we'll give pixel art, and yes, we will give aliens. They said this is an alien. They've come from another planet. That is not A. That is interact. Okay, we got a thing. That's an art asset that's been squashed. Can you hear me? Don't be nervous. Now keep in mind, this is inside a human body. Don't be nervous. What you're seeing isn't a forest, but your lung tissue re-rendered by me. Who are you? I've only activated read-only mode for now. Okay, so read-only mode could be turned off. That means I won't control you. I'll only observe. Yes, no? What? This isn't a yes-no question. Also, yeah, we got the squashed fan back. Am I missing something? This is not a yes-no question. Yes? Sync successful. Good, you're adapting to this interface. Remember, every jump, fall, and collision here will be recorded. Oh, man. What if I don't want it to be? World Intel. Welcome to this green forest rendered from code. Your lungs. I am a silicon-based probe from Kalthara entering this human body to find energy and a way to survive. Currently, I'm only observing and won't interfere with your inputs, but every move you make will become a sample for me to understand carbon-based life. Press escape to view archives. Okay. Lung rendering log. This isn't a forest, but a re-rendered lung tissue. Okay, that's what we saw with that conversation. Cool. We can go... Nope. Control it. Back. Back. Okay. Let's go. Fan. Floating upwards. Okay, the momentum works. I will give it that. Alright. More log. Your death records will be captured by the system. To you, it's just a retry. To me, it's a clear burst of stress data. Is it just me, or does that sound like it was written by ChatGPT? To you, it's just a retry. To me, it's a clear burst of stress data. You are so right to be looking into this information. God, I could hear it. Want to know what this data is used for? Pay 1 stress data and I'll explain. Yes. Insufficient balance. Don't have enough stress data. Don't fear failure. This system remembers every retry. Go ahead and test it. Okay. I got the thing, which made a new portal. Water is bad. Your death records we captured. Yep. Sync successful. Data wave stable. The conclusion is simple. The closer you are to death, the more genuine your brain and muscle reactions become. Mechanic intel. This system logs 2 key resources: the data fragments you actively collect and the stress data generated upon your death. Death isn't merely a failure, it's a high-intensity sample collection. Oh god, why? I will say Chinese games generally are much less likely to disclose AI use, and a lot of them are using it. Definitely. There is no way this is not AI writing, right? What else could it be? No human writes like that. So, do not fear retrying. Every time you shatter, you help this interface understand you better. Marvelous. Alright, well, let's go. Oh, wow. So, portals just pop out anywhere and you can't tell. But also, the little sprite thing in the top right apparently only appears when you're close enough to it. So it keeps disappearing when I jump down. I would also like to point out that Stella is currently figuring out whether or not she should take over Panda's bed. Very tempting. Go on, I know you want to. There's a warm spot there. It isn't merely a failure. So it is definitely still a failure. You're right, Maple. The logo did also kind of look AI. I honestly would not be surprised if this entire thing is vibe coded. Okay, I mean, I guess if you fall down, you'll discover how death works pretty quickly. Orange jamming, you are redeeming a free space. Dr. DCA, is it supposed to sound like AI? It is talking about you providing it with training data. Sounding ChatGPT is appropriate. They could have just written it as, you know, if it's an interface that someone's interacting with, it could just sound like a personality. It doesn't have to sound like it. It's written by ChatGPT. Orange Jamming has redeemed a free space for accessibility options and is calling bingo. Well, let's take a look, shall we? I will say, the music is a vibe. If this is AI created, I will be very disappointed. Orange Jamming, where are ya? Not there, not there, not there. There you are. Let's bring that full screen. Orange has got game engine logo. We did get that. Accessibility options. We gave that. Did we? Hang on. Wait. We said there was accessibility, but then we said no because it was just keyboard only mode. Oh no, but you've called that as your free space. Yes. Duh. I'm an idiot. Less than 200 reviews, rebindable controls, and trail less than a minute. Perfect. That is a bingo. I am just dumb who immediately forgot what I had read like literally seconds before. Orange, would you like to be orange jamming or just orange on the leaderboard? I will let you choose. You got to tell me quickly because I'm putting you up there now. Just orange? Perfect. Orange gets 1 point. Boom. There we go. All right. Thank you. Matey8, you can clear off the board. We are done with bingo for this game. We've still got 23 minutes to check it out. Des cannot even listen to the stream. Your battery is too low. Do you not have access to a PowerPoint? Are you traveling somewhere? Because I know you go to and from work/uni, so I'm assuming maybe you're on the way to somewhere. Yep, we've got 1 orange point now, as opposed to a red point or a blue point. You know, congrats on your first bingo. All right, let's keep going. See what else is happening with this game. Okay, so you can potentially get caught by that thing before you have a chance to learn about the stealth mechanic, but I appreciate that they have a stealth mechanic. I love that you can keep moving while it's going, though. Driver loaded. Wall adhesion. Alright. Scanning surface topology, mucous membrane sticky. Right. I'm guessing that means I can now wall jump? Nope. Oh, we can slide down these walls and only these walls. Got it. The patrolling cells ahead haven't spotted you yet. They aren't enemies, just executing this body's defensive instincts. If you want to pass safely, pay 1 stress data, and I will reveal their perception rules. Yes. Insufficient balance. Your stress data is insufficient to unlock this rule. If they spot you, the system will record a new death sample. So what is the purpose of sliding down? We still get hit. Don't jump or dash, you'll be spotted. Oh, I see. Okay, that's kind of clever. Just have to walk past. Scuttle on by. So what was up here then? Another little thing. Gotcha. I just recorded the patrol routes of those immune cells, and incidentally recorded all your clumsy yet stubborn evasive maneuvers. Pay 1 fragment to view the results of this observation. Think successful. Trajectory samples unpacked. Your movements aren't perfect, but they hold great research value. World Intel. I've logged the trajectories of the immune cells hunting you into the database. Also recorded every sudden stop, hesitation, correction, and retry you made. To silicon-based life, these inefficient actions are meaningless. But for understanding carbon-based life, they are absurdly precious. Yeah, it's not X, it's Y. So much of that going on. There was a concert there, so I'm coming from that. So as to be able to come back from home, I must leave the stream. No worries. Thank you for being here. I hope you had a good time at the concert. Ooh, okay. Driver loaded. Reactive jump. Wow. Module wall kick enabled. Look at us go. Oh, wow. That's... That animation needs work, Dev. That animation needs a lot of work. Mechanically, it does what it's supposed to. It doesn't look or feel good. Alright, we're just gonna scooch on by there. Oh my god, it's a portal! I didn't realize we were playing 2D Portal. Okay. Yeah, and this is the thing that I'm feeling, is like, even if this text was translated by an AI model, that means it was written that way originally with that kind of phrasing. Because AI wouldn't translate it like that. At least I don't think it would. So that tells me it was probably written in AI and then translated to English. All right, what's this gonna give us? Nothing, apparently. It just tells us that water is bad, but we knew that. Oh, no, it's telling me to lure that guy into the water. I see. All right, well, we will wait here. Come on, you gotta spot me. And in you go. Oh, it just vanishes. No death animation. Just boop, gone. Okay. Oh, look at the resolution on that loading bar. Incredible. It's a little radish dude. Their detection range is massive. Oh. Okay. Oh no, it does respawn. Good. I was wondering if I was soft locked. The situation has changed. This body's immune system has detected me. They've deemed me an invading virus. If you stop here, my interface will be purged and you'll be trapped in this lung cache. Pay 1 fragments and I'll tell you the current risks. Sync successful. Connection holds. Keep moving. Don't let those cells catch up. World Intel. The human body's underlying defense system has activated. They cannot distinguish whether I am an observer or an enemy. They act purely on instinct to purge anomalies. From now on, I am no longer just a bystander. If I am purged, you will also lose your way out of here. Man, we made a mistake by coming here, didn't we? Oh. Why did you detect me? I didn't jump. I fell down from all the way over here. Alright, bye. We have collected an intel thing. From what I can tell, this game does have some interesting ideas going for it. The execution is questionable at best. Alright, what's going to be the easiest way to get past you? Okay, no, you still catch me if I go like that. Okay. Neo, wouldn't necessarily assume that that kind of thing translates from Chinese to English. Sentence structure is quite different Chinese. It is, and that's where I'm confused about this. And maybe it's someone who does have like English as a second language, and they're using ChatGPT to translate it. Or to write it, rather. Module injected. Instant acceleration. Warning, threat level critical. Ooh. Okay. What's... Oh, we got a little showcase of our dash ability. Cool. Can I exit this now? I've seen it. Yes, thank you. Alright, that's our dash button, and apparently it goes... it's a little difficult to control on a thumbstick, not gonna lie. What's that? Music gets a little loud. The dash module you just acquired has been connected. Don't use it recklessly. It alters your momentum and might send you straight into the abyss. Pay 1 stress data for clearer operating instructions. Sure. Sync successful. Dash rules expanded. Remember, faster doesn't always mean safer. Mechanic Intel. The dash module supports 8 directions, but it forcibly overrides your current movement state. If you dash at the exact moment you jump, your upward momentum will be interrupted. To cross wider gaps, stay airborne for a brief moment before triggering the dash. Okay, that music needs to go down a little bit. There we go. That is hopefully better. Just so you guys aren't being overwhelmed with it. I'm like, if it's loud for me, it's definitely loud for you. Wait, what? Hey! Alright, alright. Calm your farm. Alright, the little indicator over the character's head to show, like, jumps and dashes remaining is a nice touch. That's clever. Oh, she's just getting her claws into a scratching pad. Okay. Yeah, the jump is... the jump's the same height no matter how long you hold the button down or not. Alright, we have activated some platforms. Cool. We will fall down here, wait for the cloud to come back. We run away. Alright, that was challenging. Auto! Wait, what? Would have been nice if there was some kind of warning about that. And you know, we just got thunder clouds in our lungs. as you do. These black deposits are slowing you down. Carbon-based bodies are troublesome. Even the respiratory system accumulates this much waste. But don't worry, I've already begun organizing your movement logs. Pay 1 fragments to see the analysis. This tells me, whoever we've inhabited is a smoker. Sure. Sync successful. Path samples archived. Your jumping habits are more stubborn than I expected, and far more valuable. World intel. The tar deposits around you stem from physical pollution accumulated over time in this body. If this were a pure data entity, a delete command would wipe it clean. But you are different. You hesitate, you make mistakes, and you correct your actions in the face of danger. These inefficient reactions are precisely what makes carbon-based life so unique. Thank you. I appreciate being called unique. Up we go. Wow. Okay, so those little things do kind of act as checkpoints as well. So why is this up here? Can't escape. Not like that anyway. Alright, check out one of those. Jump, dash, wall jump. Okay, now we're starting to layer in some of the movement mechanics. That's nice. I like it. Needed some of that. It was advertised as a precision platformer, and I'm an idiot. So far, we hadn't really had any precision platforming. Okay, let's stop rushing. Actually, just play the game the way it's meant to be played. There we go. Hide in the bush. Oh, can't see me. Yeah, no. You wish, buddy. Please take me away from here. Okay, random ledge is random. Got it. Ah, you're not gonna get me with Thundercloud that time. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Okay, well that's going rather fast. Oh, I didn't... Oh, you have to die over and over here. I get it. It gives you slightly more time because you respawn from there. Go. It's not possible to do it in one. You have to die. Interesting. How do we get around that, you reckon? So has it stopped chasing now? Ooh, I don't recharge my dash. Okay, I gotta do that the hard way. Oh, okay. No! Ugh, that's tight. That's a clever gimmick, though. I like that. Okay, alright, well, we're working death into it now as a mechanic. Alright, well, we're dead. Cool, they're gone. Uh-oh. I have to be much faster than that. Okay. Go down. No! Clip the wall. Are you serious? Oh, I can't wall jump off that. That's why. Duh. Yeah, that was gonna kill me. Look, they've done the right thing with the music here to ramp up the intensity. Oh, come on. I'm pressing upwards. Why are you going diagonally? Don't do that to me. Ooh, might be able to jump over that, actually. That'd be interesting. Hang on a sec. Also, can I go this way? No. Alright, we have to go this way. Down you go. And if I wait at the top, I might be able to actually jump over this thing. Let's try. No, the cloud also kills you. Good. Oh, stop dashing. Yeah, the radishes do look familiar, and I can't quite pick where I've seen them before. I should not have done that. I need the dash to get around the corner, so I just have to jump up and over, I think. Alright, up we go. Nope. Oh, come on, go straight. Can I use the D-pad? No, can't use the D-pad to control movement. I could at least do that in Celeste to better control direction. I think it is just mine being a little bit dodgy. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Do the thing. No, I didn't get the thing. Ah. We finally made it. Now, rather than going up, can I just do this? Yeah, there we go. That's better. All right. Now we can move on through. But there's a red portal. First phase is almost over. Don't misunderstand. I'm not helping you clear these lungs. I am confirming. Are you worth continuing to be recorded? For the final phase report, pay 3 fragments. Yes. Sync successful. Respiratory system mapping complete. Your survival responses have reached the minimum upload threshold. World intel. Respiratory system mapping complete. Overall rating, D. But your reactions hold immense value. Every jump correction, every near-death struggle, every retry after failure has been burned into my cache. Next, I need to access a deeper system, one much closer to your consciousness. But watch through the portal. The end of the demo. Oh my god. Warning, unauthorized path detected. That is an uncompiled zone. The current demo cannot continue passing. Okay, that's a 4th wall break. Logic exception. The interface is attempting to deviate from the preset route. Have you begun to realize the boundaries? I would laugh if these, even though they're sprites, could still kill me. Okay, stop. Continued contact with underlying source code may trigger the forced disconnect protocol. Okay, so we can see some of the little assets there. Ooh. Boundary testing record complete. Your curiosity will serve as a sample. What? This one, I guess? I can't interact with any of it. I can move it left and right, but... Oh. Pressing. So pressing start interacts with it. Oh, it changed the language. Okay. That's fun. Can we just reset that in the settings? That still says English. Alright. The system alert. Unauthorized access detection. Detected. Subject unknown user. Target upload protocol initiated. Passing biological data. Establishing uplink to cloud. Uploading consciousness. Ah. Oh. Well, whatever that last message was, I skipped it by accident. All right. That was the demo for Silicon Path. Okay. It's a puzzle. I think you have to draw a line. I couldn't draw anything. I couldn't interact with anything on it. I think that was just untranslated. And no, I wasn't drawing a line. All I could do was like those 4 circles, and I could move the one I had selected, which was in yellow, I think, left to right, and that was it. So, if it was a puzzle, apparently I messed something up. And then it disappeared. Maybe? I don't know. I couldn't seem to get it to interact. But I also don't care. This game needs so much more polish. It's got an interesting idea, but the presentation just does not land. The platforming it's okay. It's nowhere near as smooth as something like you would find in, you know, Super Meat Boy or Celeste or even Hollow Knight's kind of movement. It feels rough around the edges. The idea of being guided through a human body by some kind of sentient AI that's gathering data to help you survive is a unique twist, and I think it's got potential. The problem is that the AI does not have a personality that I want to engage with. It's just not written as an interesting character. It's written extremely generic to the point where all of us are thinking it is written by AI, and that's not something I want to engage with. It doesn't make me go, oh, what's he going to say next? I want to figure out, like, if it had a personality where it was either encouraging us, or maybe there was a bit of corruption where sometimes it would insult us and like back and forward in that way. There's like a side mission we have to gather stuff to help repair it because it's getting corrupted by the human psyche or something. Like, there's really interesting ideas and things that you could do with it, but they have done nothing with it. Yeah, AI is written also as like an unemployed roommate, the way it constantly just asks you for money. Yeah, the currency system is unnecessary unless there's going to be something later on that you can like buy upgrades for something. It serves no function. You might as well just have checkpoints and let the other things be interactive. It doesn't really serve a gameplay function. This needs a lot of work. The art style needs to be more refined. The assets that are in the game that have been squashed and stretched to kind of serve a function are really, really, really rough looking and pull you out of what is an otherwise fairly pleasant aesthetic. So, you know, I wish the devs all the best. I hope they're getting constructive feedback from the people that have been trying the demo. This is not going on a wish list for me. This is a long way off being ready as a full game, for sure. I'm still glad we got to take a look at it. It's always kind of fun. You never know what we're going to get with these kind of things. But there we go. That was the demo for Silicon Path. Let's go back to the store and see what we're going to play next then, huh? What are the archives, Orange? They are just all the messages that we're getting from the AI companion. All right, so if we go random on here again, is this going to reshuffle? Do we get 4 new ones? We do. All right, all right. Oh, wow, that screams AI generated logo for sure. So we probably won't look at that, but let's see if we can find 4 more to vote on and see what we want to play, shall we? So we have the Furry Protocol. Screw it, let's click on it. I read the name of it. I'm like, oh, this could be a risky click. Screw it. Let's see what it is. Survive and escape from the scientific research complex in the Siberian forest and uncover the secrets of the corporation that built this complex. Well, that's definitely a unique storyline that I've not heard ever before. There's also no trailer. We just have a series of images. So I'll flick through them so you can get an idea of what is going on here. It looks dark and things have been murdered. There's also this thing, I guess. I guess that's going to chase you through the complex. It appears Russian. I'm not sure where the furry aspect is. Like, unless you as a character are in a giant fursuit, as you like, you know, a full fursuit as you're walking through this area, I don't think it's kind of necessary in the name. You're a Soviet programmer working for a state-owned company. So you're a Soviet programmer. One day you decide to sign a contract to participate in a project to modify the human body. Aha! Yeah, of course, sign me up! After signing the contract, you're put into cryosleep for an indefinite period of time. After almost half a century, you wake up in your cryopod. You are completely alone, confused, and trying to find someone. As you walk down the hallway, you find the dead bodies of the complex's staff. Something clearly happened during your sleep. Yeah, I don't know, like passing of half a century. But you don't know what it was. What was the company doing for almost half a century, and what caused the complex to collapse? All right. No AI disclosure. But frequent violence and gore, that's fine. That's going on the list. The Furry Protocol. I'm sure we've got nothing to worry about with that game. Apparently I forgot to hit a button there. That's fine. Ignore that. Got to put 4 new games on the list. You can bet the command for this one's going to be furry. Thanks, Streamlabs. You did your best. We then have Kaido Genkai. Maple Tree says, reminds me of how a while back you got the hit free game Dino Escaping Furry 3D Runner. Well, that's a word salad. Haven't played it, but it doesn't look good. Hey, is the trailer less than a minute because the trailer is 0 seconds? Yes, if we pick that game, absolutely it would count. Kaido Genkai, an anime racing RPG. This one we do have a trailer. Let's have a look. Just make sure this stays in 1080p.
Everyone blames you for the accident.
Oh yeah, this is anime AF.
It's your fault.
I'm sorry, senpai. I didn't mean to. The brakes just weren't working anymore. But now I'm best friends with Truck-kun.
Kaido
Aesthetically, this looks cool.
Genkai, an open-world anime racing RPG.
Okay.
Set in a fictional 90s
Can't believe we got this
Japanese
before Grand Theft Auto 6. 100% anime music.
Build relationships.
I'm sorry. Hang on. What in the cell phone is this? This is so retro. But it has a camera icon on it? Did that phone have a camera? I honestly don't remember. Yeah, open world's neat.
Build relationships, uncover secrets, and challenge rivals.
Okay.
19 unique
The graphics are a little basic, but I'm fine with that. It's more about the colorful aesthetic than anything. Okay. Bit of car customization. The anime characters, basic style, but they've got charm and personality. Oh, did it have a camera? Okay.
Everyone blames you for the accident.
Oh my god.
Your fault,
It's a hot cop.
right?
Ooh, and they purposely slowed the frame rate for the cutscene. That's a really nice artistic touch. I like that. It's a nice contrast against the actual gameplay. Alright. You gotta laugh out of me. No, this actually looks kind of decent. There is something like fun and charming about this like conflicting art style with the really rough 2D characters, because there's like very little shading or anything. It makes it very clear. It's like, all right, this is a 3D world, and then we've put these 2D characters in post. That's kind of cool. It's an art style that I don't think I've seen anywhere else.
Get the demo now on Patreon.
Like,
Or
it's
use
different
my Get
to
on Steam.
the art style that you're seeing here as well. So I don't know if it's placeholder and going to be upgrading it later or what's going on. Silly. I think sometimes she gets a little bit confused because she's like, well, I can't get back into my bed because Stella's in the other bed and I have to go past her and I can't possibly do that. A fan of the treats. Trying to get the camera in the right spot. All right, well, this one is definitely going on the list. Kaido Genkai, an anime racing RPG. So that's going to be one of our 4 choices. I mentioned Truck-kun. Did you see there's a Truck-kun game? Yes, I think it's been recommended to me. Oh, she's braving it for the treat. These two girls, like, they don't cuddle with each other. They don't get along. There's a chance that she's going to finish the treat, realize that she's actually close to Stella, and then just hiss at her. I want to see how this plays out. Hang on. There we go. We'll go big screen on the cat cam. a little sniff. Stella's cool with it. She's very chill. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, conflict avoided. Oh, wait, there's a little bit. She missed a bit. Yes. Get the crunch. All right, you good? Yes. More, please. Okay, cool. Genkai, anime racing RPG. Let's put that onto the list. Game that is just going to be Kaido. Keep it simple. What's our next game? Down Under Destruction. Oh, hell yeah. We're getting Australian with it now. Down Under Destruction is a stylized first-person action brawler with an Australian twist, featuring a vengeful bricklayer taking on a demonically influenced building corporation, one brick throw at a time. I'm sorry, what? No AI disclosure, but does contain stylized, low-fidelity depictions of violence, mature themes, and mild, coarse language. You know what? This could be peak. Let's have a look. It's also loud. Jesus. Turn that down a bit. That made no difference. Okay. Well, we've seen this low poly style before. Nothing particularly unique about that. But using bricks as a weapon looks kind of fun. Okay. Rapid fire. I saw boomerang bricks. Those are some giant ones. They've got the Australian tradie uniform of the yellow high-vis vests down to a T. So this was clearly developed by an actual Aussie. Sledgehammer boss fight. Bunnings! Oh my god, that's a reference you will only get if you're an Australian. God, they're everywhere. Look at all those power tools. This is so silly, but that's great. Okay. This could unironically be fantastic. That's got to go on the list. Down Under Destruction. Sure. We'll get Aussie with it. Okay. And let's go for a fourth one. 3 Mads actually thought of using a brick as a weapon in games. God damn it, I'm not unique. Ah, boo. Someone got there first. I just want to check, do these guys have an AI disclosure? I got to see. Yes, they do. Okay, good on you for having an AI disclosure. Boo for you for using AI in the first place. Tumbles. What is this? Physics-flinging, rage-bringing narrative 2D platformer where you take on life as a newborn caterpillar attempting to meet the challenges of flinging yourself from the rainforest floor to the top of the canopy. So is this a Jump King-like? Is that what's going on here? Physics-flinging? Yeah, I'm sure I've seen something similar to this before. This is a rage game. Which means it could be good for streaming. Can you guide Tumbles? Let's have a look at the trailer. Okay.
Of the rainforest. He must now follow his biological urge.
The narration is not great, but the gameplay kind of speaks for itself.
But Tumbles has a special ability.
Oh, this looks so janky.
Doesn't always make each jump, but no matter how many times.
Yeah, this is a Fodian game for sure.
He always gets back up.
So you mouse controls, you pull to release and fling yourself upwards and try to land. This will be the second game since Phantom. Welcome, glad you made it. Attempt the climb today. You know what? We'll put it on here. If you guys want me to get mad about something, you've now got the opportunity. So that's going to be our 4 games. So we're going to hold a vote, just like we did before. The 4 games are The Furry Protocol, Kaido Genkai, an anime racing RPG, Down Under Destruction, and Tumbles. So your commands are always exclamation vote space, and then Furry, Kaido, Down, or Tumbles. Here we go. Poll is open. We've got 2 minutes to get your votes in and decide what on earth we're doing next. I think my vote is probably for Kaido Genkai, because we don't play many racing games, so I want to see what this is about. The aesthetic looks cute. I'd be also pretty happy with Down Under Destruction. I am somewhat curious about the Furry Protocol. It's by Fur Dev Studio. Maybe that's where the furry bit comes into it. 3 minutes at the what protocol? The Furry Protocol. Have you not heard about the Furry Protocol? Maybe you have to be a furry to get it. St. Phantom, so I didn't miss much. What was the first one? The first one we played was Silicon Path, which was a 2D platformer with a decent aesthetic. But the more we got into it, the more flawed we realized it was. And you had an ChatGPT sounding AI companion that kind of was guiding you on the journey. It was rough. It was rough. John, welcome, by the way. Curious about furry is all they need to take you in. That is so true. Doesn't take much. You just got to have that little bit of curiosity. Oh my god, the Furry Protocol looks like it's winning. No way. Well, I was not expecting that. It's currently 5-3 to 2-2. So a couple more votes could turn this around. Remember, if you're sitting here in the chat and you haven't cast a vote, remember, this is a democracy. Your vote does matter. So Phantom says, fair. Vote furry. Hydra listening, curious about furries, you say. I could make you a fursona. I mean, I'm already basically a PNG tuber. I'm not far away from being a VTuber. And I don't think there's that much difference between having a persona that is just a dude in armor and a fursuit. Like, it's not that far apart. I'm not objecting to it. Like, I can have a sense of humor about this. That's fine. It's not something I'm actively seeking. Alright, we can close the poll there. We've got enough votes in. We are playing the Furry Protocol. Sorry, Kaido Genkai. You are obviously not as interesting to an audience as the Furry Protocol. So that's a shame. If you had a fursona, you'd be a kangaroo. I mean, that's just so stereotypically Australian. What if I want to be a magpie? Because those guys are evil bastards. Actually, to be fair, like, I think if I were something from, you know, the whole suite of Australian wildlife, I would probably go for either a koala or a wombat. Simply because they're slightly sleepier. I need a low energy fursona. No, not a dingo. They've got a pretty bad reputation for stealing babies. I don't want to be associated with that. Emu Grail? Yeah, we could do that. I mean, my hair's always a mess anyway. All right, Matey8, I hope you are ready at the wheel. Let's get started with the Furry Protocol and see what we can get for bingo. Oh, actually, before we do, I nearly forgot. We need to choose the bingo size. Oh, looks like we're doing a 6x6 this time. Go ahead and update that. And we'll get everyone reset so that we can play along. Guys, remember this one will be worth 2 bingo points. Okay, and we'll scramble and clear everyone's cards. Beautiful. Now we're ready to go. Okay, where were we? Freeman, by the way, I'm kind of getting back into the motivation for game dev, so get ready for me when I eventually get $100 for Steam. Hell yes! Please do. I look forward to seeing what you've made. All right, we have no reviews, so this is definitely less than 200. Release date will be after 2020. Developer and publisher are different, at least in name. Kotek Namase and Furry Dev Studio, or Fur Dev Studio. Fur Devs, okay, both linked to Fur Dev Studio, so we can call it same developer and publisher. They've not released anything, but they have 81 followers. So that's surprising. This is an exploration, survival, stealth, action, adventure, horror. Yay, horror, my favorite. Game does have a demo. It is obviously less than $10. There is no trailer, so it is definitely less than a minute. Do we get a WTF yet from just the... Yeah, I'll give you WTF just for the title. Absolutely. Go ahead and mark off WTF as well. What else can we get from here? No multiplayer. Doesn't list controller compatibility there. It does support additional languages. The full audio is only in Russian, but it's got subtitles for everyone. No, not everyone. A bunch of them just get the interface. Subtitles are only English, Russian, French, and German. Which is an interesting choice. Okay. What else can we get from here? Don't know about Steam Deck compatibility. Obviously no achievements or anything at the moment. We have a Telegram. We do not have a YouTube. We do not have a website. Do we have any update history? We do. Yeah, actually it's been pretty consistent for the updates, like every month or two. Oh, Mediate, your Twitch crashed. You missed all of it. I thought you were on both Twitch and YouTube. Did both of them crash? Oh no. If it's Russian, it won't have YouTube. That's true. That's true. All right, so we're going to go back over that just for Mediate so they can note these down. I'll try not to go too fast so that you can catch them all. So, Mediate, we had less than 200 reviews. Release date after 2020. Same developer and publisher. Only made one game. Trailer less than a minute. Game has a demo. We got WTF for the title. Additional languages. Game has been updated. I think that's about all we had so far. It does not have unique, and we do not have gifts in the description, which is unfortunate. Tony, welcome. How you doing, mate? Played anything really cool? Not yet, but we're about to, because we're going to be playing the Furry Protocol. You've come in at just the right time. Can we get End of the World / post-apocalyptic? Yeah, we can get that for sure. We can get post-apocalyptic. I think we still have a new person in chat. We need a new person for this game. Unfortunately, it ticks over fresh for the start of each game, not from the start of the stream. So no luck on that one, I'm afraid. I think that's all we can get from here. Oh, here, I want to check the related games. Resident Evil 4, horror, check. Subnautica 2, it's underwater, horror, check. Escape the Backrooms. That one I think is a comedy. No, it's horror. And the Outlast Trials. Okay, so all of these are horror. I'm going to say these related games are related. Girl Called Bob. Beep, beep. New person in chat reporting for duty. Welcome, Girl Called Bob. I hope you're playing bingo and playing along with the rest of us, because there are prizes. We do give, you get points if you win the bingo. And at the start of each month, we do a prize draw where you can win up to $100 of Steam gift cards. So, you know, play along. You might win something. It's fun. So, Maple Tree Way, you were weirdly correct. We do have a new person in the chat. Hell yeah. Say Phantom, you should start joining bingo. Actually, just a side note, because we're working on this in the background, we picked it back up again, but we are working on building a custom Twitch extension for the bingo. This will be news to everyone here because we've been keeping it quiet, but we're working on it now. Which we're hopefully going to be able to do as a Twitch overlay. So in the future, we might move away from streaming on YouTube to just on Twitch. But it'll be cool because it'll be an interactive overlay, so you don't have to have separate tabs open or anything like that. So we're working on it, and we'll see if we can get it done. Still a little whiles off, but it's going to be cool. It's not news for everyone. I did post an announcement, but it was vague. I didn't necessarily say what we were doing. But we've got a plan that we're working towards. But yeah, it's still going to be a while away from now. But I'm looking forward to it because I think that's going to be pretty cool when we get there. What did I miss there? Maybe I was on YouTube, but I clicked on the new DADC but, to put it ready since I saw it released. That's fair. That's totally fair. I actually need to watch all of the Amazing Digital Circus. I haven't seen any of it yet, and I really should. I'm behind on my internet culture references. As in fact, yeah, my main problem was having multiple tabs open rather than have my full focus on the stream and chat at all times. And that's what we'll hopefully be able to do. All right, let's get into this. I don't know what the download size is. 1.95 gigabytes. Okay, I'm going to put you guys over to the holding screen so that you can do the Wordle while this downloads. Which is that one, not the cat cam. I mean, the cat cam is good, but it's not Wordle. That's Wordle. All right, I'm going to get this installing. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I mean, I always go by the rule, if the game downloads before you guys even get your first guess in, we just abandon it because there's no point waiting around. But this looks like it's going to take a little bit longer. Also, apologies, you may get some buffering. No, it's downloading the full 1.8 gigs, so file size is definitely more than a gig. Some background music for you. Also, the good news is it appears that the stability of the internet has been improved. We've not been seeing the same dropout problems. I don't want to jinx it, but not yet. Ooh, a due is a good one for getting a whole bunch of vowels in at once. Yeah, it is super delayed. Apologies. It should catch back up a little bit now that the game's downloaded. I'm just going to check and see what the actual full file size is while you guys are playing along. Furry Protocol. 1.95 gigabytes. Dang. I just realized we're not buffering whatsoever. I know. We finally, it turns out I had to play around with setting a download limit on Steam. We just had to get it to the right spot. It took a couple of tries, but it looks like we've finally got it in a good spot where a game still download quickly enough, but it doesn't impact the quality of the stream too much. Turns out it was all just a balancing act at the end of the day. Although it does still... I love that Twitch still says that the stream is unstable because the bitrate is too high. That's just... Oh no, you're giving me too much information. My steak is too buttery. Saint Phantom, yeah, I agree. It does make me sad how many games on Next Fest use AI. I was reading something about this morning that apparently of the like top 500 demos in Next Fest, only one of them uses AI. Which, you know, kudos to the gamers for being selective about it. But yeah, holy cow, that's kind of telling that there's so many that use AI and none of them are making it into the top of the list. It's like, as a dev, if you're looking at those numbers and you were thinking about using AI in your game, hopefully you are reconsidering. I just realized I can't see if anyone's actually attempting the Wordle or not. I've not seen a new word come in since due. So I will let you guys decide. Do you want to keep trying to finish the Wordle, or do you want to move on? Because the game is ready. Oh, there it is. Stack. It finally appeared. We're getting there. Yeah, out of 500 demos is somewhat reassuring. I know, that's like, good on gamers. Like, I always say at the end of the day, you've got to vote with your wallet. That's the most important thing. But it fascinates me that when it comes to a selection of demos, which are free, you don't have to vote with your wallet, you just have to vote with your clicks. And we're still choosing not to support AI generated content. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, you've got the A and the K in the right spot. There is an R and a U somewhere. Okay. Oh, Maple Trio, I said good call. I can't see what the word is that someone's put in yet, though. R something, A something, K. Ooh, no, it doesn't have to be R at the start. It could be a U. Where would the... Ugh. That's an awkward word. Quark? Quark. Ooh, yeah, that's a good call. Definitely try that. Yeah, unlikely that the U is the first letter. But I couldn't think of anything that would be A-U-K. So it's unlikely to be the fourth letter. So it's probably the second. And Quark was correct! Alright, go ahead. Mark off Chatwin's Wordle. Well done, well done. That was a well-deserved win. It was a tricky one. We're going to jump in and have a look at the Ferret Protocol. I'm going to laugh if the images on the page don't reflect the game. Could you imagine? Oh, also... Ooh, the camera just lost a whole bunch of frame rates there as we started to load the game. Okay, I completely missed it because I was looking at the stream on the side. Did we have any logos that popped up? I don't think I saw any. Yeah, demo weed. Typo. Yep, correct. Okay, menu looks all right though. It's got an interesting scene. There's some ambient music. Super Verbena, don't even have Chatwin's Word on my card. I was just playing for the love of the game. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, hang on. What was that? Did I just have the mouse in just the wrong spot to make it jitter? Must have. I can't replicate it. All right, V-Sign. V-Sign? It's not sync. It's V-Sign. Enable graphics quality. Epic. Camera effects. Enable. Camera VHS. Enable. Wow. Disable. Language English. Okay. There's no resolution option, so I have no idea what resolution's in. There's no audio options, so no idea there. Credits. Main developer Kotek Namase, and sounds so it's not a solo dev. Ooh. This is rough. The fact there's not even resolution settings is concerning. Just count the pixels. I almost could. All right. I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything else that we can get off there. Don't know the resolution. No sound sliders. Is it borderless? No. Maybe. I can make that mouse out of it. It's not full screen. You know what? Yeah, let's say it's borderless. If I click out of it, it loses focus, but that's fine. But that could still be borderless. My mouse is not locked to this screen. All right, that'll have to do. Right. Let's play. Timer has started. What? It's picking up my microphone. I didn't think it was going to do that. Okay. But it's not doing it now? No, it is. Right. So I have to stream very quietly. This is going to be one of those games that has sound detection. For sure. I'm surprised it actually doesn't have a UI element that's measuring the level on the microphone. Right. Oh! Well, also, you guys are going to probably be getting my voice and that slight echo, so I imagine that's going to be a little bit annoying. Have any additional options now I'm in game? Yes. I don't know the difference between... Okay, I'm going to... Use microphone is off. What happens if I turn it on? Use microphone is now on. Oh, no. See, there's an icon in the bottom left now. Okay, and when that's off, the echo still happens. but maybe it doesn't affect anything from a gameplay perspective. I can't control mouse sensitivity. I can't turn off motion blur unless that's camera effects. Have a look. Nope. That's something else. So this is going to be something that happens. How did I turn that off? Oh, that was VHS. Resting. What happens if I do that? No, we're just going to have to live with blurry vision. It keeps enabling itself. I said disable. Why? And if I go back in, it's re-enabled. Okay, you can't turn off camera effects. Got it. All right. Yeah, I will say the echo is nice from an immersive perspective, but the problem is that I'm hearing my own echo a couple of seconds after saying something, and it's doing that thing of when you hear your own voice back, it makes it really hard to speak because hearing your own voice messes up what you're saying. I have to concentrate on just the sound of my voice here, not in game, or I will literally not be able to finish a sentence. All right, where are we going? Probably towards the light over there. Also, we're already losing frames. Was I sprinting? Okay, down we go. Got all these. Oh God, I'm speaking in tongues. Found it. That's why it's the furry protocol. That's what's going to be chasing us in this game. Oh no. Yeah, that counts as a glitch / bug for sure, Maple. Is an inaccessibility option. You are so right. F to keyboard. Good job, us. Yeah, there's like a film grain combined with motion blur that just makes everything look very muddy. And like, it's an aesthetic choice, but I don't think it's a good one. Hello? I can't see my feet, but I'm definitely barefoot from that sound effect. Oh. Oh man, someone spilled red paint everywhere here. Whew. Oh look! More furries! Amazing. So, they did say in the story that this was being used as... We seem to still be working. Oh, we're back. Okay. I think we're back. Guys, hello? Are we here? Are we back? My internet seems to be fine. I can see chat again. I think we just had a blip. The Overlord is back. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, something weird. That's the first time I've seen that. Like, it just says chat disconnected. It wasn't like a latency thing or something drop out. So I don't quite know what happened there, but we seem to be okay. Oh, that is Def Gen AI. What, the furry? I mean, statistically, yeah. The headphones also aren't on their ears. If you've got big ears like that, how do you wear headphones? Like they need to attach higher up because that's where the ears are. No. They might have 4 ears. Are you telling me there's human ears under those headphones? Oh dear God. Oh. They could have both human ears and non-human ears. That's terrifying. Before we were going, you asked, does inaccessibility options count as chat makes the game funnier? Yes, we can do chat makes the game funnier for sure. A lot of the times you've seen like clip-on earbuds. Yeah, you have to get a bit more inventive with it. Anyway, let's keep going. We're like nearly 10 minutes into this and we've just left the first room.
Что за херня здесь произошла? Не, плевать я хотел на поиски.
It's this a voice log? But you guys are just gonna have to read that. Okay, there's 3D spatial sound. That's cool. Are we going to question the fact there's just a cat here? Yeah, this is the mean cat. Also, this is starting to get more risque for sure. I have a cat. What is wrong with my hands? Oh god, I am a furry. And my hand just went into the cat. I think I am the monster. Whatever is in here is trapped in here with me. Yeah, no, I definitely did this. Oh, there was something else here I can interact with? Yes, this. White keycard. Is that? That's Discord. Are you telling me this scientific research laboratory was using Discord? I have so many questions. All right, cool. Let's carry on. Let's not ask too many questions. Oh, good. It tells me what keycard I need. Thank you. I wish I could see. There we go. Can't wait to find out what's gonna kill me. If you get really close, can you make any of the text? I'll check. I don't think I could. And I don't have zoom eyes. I don't think so. No, some games it's like right click or left click, does a little zoom. This is as close as I can get. Nah, can't make out any of it. Also, can I take a torch? No, of course not. I like to wander around in the dark. Okay. Let's see what wants to murder me. Hello? Would you like to kill me? I'm tasty. No, they've done a good job with the ambience. Like, the timing on it sounds creepy. I like it. Good sound design. I also do not have a jump button. So there's a real risk of getting stuck on geometry at some point.
Серьезно? Вообще никого? Походу придется самому пойти искать.
Okay, we will go and look for people. Ah. I'm sure there's nothing up there to worry about. It's fine. Oh, yeah, I love just having random little desks in spaces that are most definitely not rooms. More furry art. Oh, flashlight! How do I use it? No. We'll never know. Yeah, these are all just different OCs for sure. Oh. E for flashlight. There we go. Not F. E. It's also one of those really terrible flashlights. Ah. You had a bad day, huh? Yeah, it looks a little rough. Alright, you have a nap. How did you get up there? You didn't fall down. Someone murdered them and then just placed the body up in the wires. Excellent. This guy was partway through doing the YMCA. No. Boop. Is it going to teach me how to crouch? No, there is no tutorial, of course not. Well, good news, it is left control. Okay. Hi! What are you doing over there, buddy? That's just a Demogorgon in furry form. It's got the ears. Hi. Oh yeah, his whole chest cavity opens up. Oh! You're just clipping through. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Well, you know what? As long as you're trapped there now, I've got no complaints. See you, buddy. Nope, we need a blue key card. See if he's still trapped. Yep. Sweet. Batteries? Okay. Just gonna leave that guy over there. Other stuff. Hired. That looks good. It's glowing. It must be important. Some kind of card. Batteries. I love how he just replaces the batteries straight away rather than having any kind of inventory. Wonderful. Okay, the game is echoing Grail's mic for some reason. Immersion, I believe, is what they were going for. But yes, that is what it's supposed to do. I get through here. But there's no reason to. I can't climb over anything. Maybe it's meant to just be an escape from the other guy. The big bad. It's so bad if you were gone for a second. Have you even seen the threat? Yes. Yeah, he got stuck on geometry. It was great. I'm just going to go take a look, see if he's still there. Oh, Jesus, nope. So, he got unstuck. That's fun. Okay, it's put me back here. So, I'm guessing you're meant to duck under things to try and escape. But yeah, he was right here before. Oh yeah, there he is. Hi, so can you get under here, buddy? Because he tried to before and then kind of got stuck on this little A-frame thing. Hi. Okay, I'm just going to go over this way. Ooh. Don't know what that was that I picked up because I don't have an inventory. There's no controls, so if there is an inventory, I wouldn't know. Hi. What if I get close? He's gonna murder me from down here. That's a pretty terrible walking animation, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, there we go. He just phased right through an object. Awesome. Okay, well, that put us back here. That's quite possibly the dumbest death I've ever seen. Okay. There is also apparently a sprint, but it is barely faster. Okay, so the item I collected is now gone. So those continue. So yeah, what on earth is that? Oh, it's a... Okay, yeah, it's an audio log. Alright. Cool. You can't run away from that. But yeah, that is a diary entry / log. Yes. Dice just fails. Yep. Game is on more than one platform? What other platforms is this on? How was I supposed to get away from that? It's on Game Jolt. Okay. Yeah, we'll give that. Okay, cool. He just stays there. How am I meant to deal with that? The door is closed behind me. So there is nowhere else that I can go. I am now trapped in this little bit next to that. I have no weapon. I have no inventory. Oh, cool. He's just left. Oi, ugly, I'm over here. Come get me. Ah! Alright, cool. So that doesn't actually seem to be attracting him. But what we're going to do... Microphone on. Oi, ugly, I'm over here. Come get me. Hi. I'm over here. Whoa, I'm right here. Come get me. Ah, I'm a tasty little human. At least I think I'm a human. Ah. Are you stuck again? Alright, well, don't mind me. I'm just going to check something in the options. Let's turn that back off. Perfect. There we go. Now I can just mock you. Of course it is. If you've been on Game Jolt, you know this game belongs right there in the depths of hell. Yeah. Don't disagree. Alright, we went that way before. I think we have to sneak around this way. No, that's a dead end. I don't think... I can't squeeze in there. That's a no-go. Sky's redeeming a free space for solo dev. So everyone gets to mark off redeem something. And solo dev. Alright, he's going to get unstuck eventually. So let's just keep moving for now. Green. Okay, so this is just to find the key card simulator. God. Like I can potentially escape through here. No. No, I cannot. Yeah, there we go. I just go off that little bit. Okay, fantastic. Well, this should be a safe spot for us. I hope. But what's the bet there's more than one of those things? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this looks terrible for me. I was really hoping for more than this. It's just a wander around, find the key cards, try not to die. I really was hoping for more. It's a shame, because the idea has potential. Okay. Well... Love it. The torch has run out. Don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Safety lock. Okay, well, I can walk in that direction. Don't know where I'm going. Okay, that's a wall there. And a wall there. Okay, so that's all there is to this space. Feels like a tech demo? Very much like a tech demo. I mean, the idea of monsters that are attracted by sound has been done before and been done better than this, definitely. I feel like this should have more focus on exploring the facility and uncovering things as you go. But this just feels like, here's a big room with a nasty monster in it. Try not to die. Haha. There we go, batteries. Cool. We've got the world's worst torch. At the very least, there should be more options and abilities for the player to escape from the monster. The natural moving speed is so slow. It just makes you feel like, well, if it even gets close to me, I'm just going to give up. Alright, that needs a yellow key card, which I'm pretty sure we do not have. Nope. Also, that's the wrong kind of noise. It's making a nice confirmation sounding noise instead of a So that's not particularly helpful either. Nothing in the corners. Lovely. Big dead end with a light leading me down there for no reason whatsoever. Is it more scary or funny? Kind of neither. Enemy just plods around. Doesn't really stalk you. The novelty of the microphone echoing in-game wears off pretty quickly as well. And it's just kind of turning into a whatever kind of game. Which is a shame. It's a real shame. I was hoping for more. Then again, like, these are demos and half of them can just be tech demos, so should I have held my hopes up? Probably not. Oh, that's a fuse. We do not have a fuse, so we're not getting through there anytime soon. Okay, so we're going to keep wandering around, see if we can find some items, and I'm just going to keep hoping that the monster is still stuck on the geometry back at the start, and it doesn't respawn somewhere to kill me. I can barely see anything in here. There's got to be something here, right? Oh, great. More batteries. Also, I'm able to replace the batteries while the torch is still on. That's kind of impressive. Right. Well, that room was nothing. Also, I would just like to point out, this is torch off. This is torch on. It goes literally 2 meters forward. That's it. Absolutely useless. How does no one in games, like Game Worlds, actually have a functional torch? Alistair, after I finish Lisa the Painful, I'll play Look Outside. Heard the game is really good. Well, it's got to be better than this. Ah, man. I expected nothing, and I'm still disappointed. Has some nice atmosphere. I agree. The atmosphere is okay. I would love less film grain and be able to change the mouse sensitivity. That'd be nice. Oh, look at that torch. Oh, it's so good. Like, yeah, let me pick up this light and walk around with it. I'll be able to see so much more. It's a key card?
Я видел место, где можно использовать эту ключ-карту.
Oh my god, we found one. I don't know what color it was though. Maybe green. And now that there's so little tiles and we're close to timer ending, can we just get title drop? Because the fairies did appear. Hey, was that a fourth wall break? The fact that he just got a key card? I must have missed something. MC said where you can use this key card. Yes, that is a fourth wall break. I'll give that. Sorry, Sky, what did you just redeem? Was that another free space? OST and bingo. Yeah, no idea if this is an OST or not. Alright, I think Sky has probably got this. Even if they had to use 2 free spaces to get it, it counts. Ooh, and a 6x6 was going to be tough on this one as well. So, Sky has managed to get game has been updated. End of the world / post-apocalyptic solo dev, which I think was one of your free spaces. Chat makes the game funnier. Original music, which definitely solo was a free space, and borderless full screen as well. That is a bingo. Well done. I agree. I don't think it has a soundtrack of any kind, let alone an OST. But that is 2 bingo points for you, bringing your total to 7. Just need to update that on the list here as well. Boom. Congratulations. Well earned. Said it was borderless window, not a full screen. Same thing. Same thing. A borderless window is a borderless full screen. They are the same. We give that. Alistair, if they wanted the main character to wield a torch, they're giving them a pitchfork. I mean, that's kind of how I feel playing this game. If I had paid for it, I absolutely would be pulling out the pitchfork. Okay, let's get back out of here. Where's the monster that wants to kill us? Come on, you've got 2 minutes to kill me, Mr. Monster. I believe in you. Now, can I close this behind me, please? No, of course not. Is there another monster in here? We have non-functional laptops. A red screen for Rita. Oh, he's coming. Don't even know what it was that I just picked up. I got something. Would be nice if the game told me what it was. Just servers. Ugh, the resolution is not great on that. Oh. Oh, shoot, we're dead. Okay, maybe not. Like, how do I get past this now? I don't have anything I can throw to make noise. I just have to wait for him to wander away and hope I don't get caught. Oh! Wonderful. So what do I do now? Oh, we're dead. You cannot move fast in this game. Like, I was holding shift to sprint right there. That is as fast as this guy can move. Right, so we're all the way back at the start. Presumably, we lost the key card that we had. Maybe not. The guy's gone. This is no? Okay, so progress is kept, even if you die. Okay, so he's not killing us. He's just lifting us up and putting us back at the start. That doesn't seem so bad. He's not here to murder us. We're just a plaything. Ah, flashlight! But yeah, what would you even do? How sure we shift the sprints? I'm very sure, because I have used it and he has started panting because he ran out of breath. He is going as fast as he can. Alright, we are done. That has been half an hour of the furry protocol. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm so glad the exit button actually works because I can stop listening to that echo. Not gonna lie, it was starting to do my head in. I think if you were playing that on your own, it would be quite cool and immersive. Trying to play it while streaming is very difficult. Oh boy, this is so much missed potential, unfortunately. It's an interesting idea. It's definitely a game of a game. Yeah, it should have voted for the car game. I blame you guys. You had 4 games to choose from, and you chose this. And I know you did because, like, oh, it's got furry in the name. It's gonna be good for a laugh. How do you feel now? Huh? Huh? How do you feel now? It's one of those ones like, I'm doing my best to make this entertaining, but that was really, really rough. I'm trying to think of, like, what constructive criticism can I give to the devs on this? First of all, horror comes from making the player have power but feel powerless. The problem in this is that there are no stakes, at play. I am a character. I have woken up. I wander into a place. Oh, look, there's a thing that can kill me just by touching me. The moment it does, game over. You reset back to the start. I've got nothing to lose other than a little bit of progress. So death doesn't really mean anything to me. And there's no tension because there's no chase to it. I can't escape from it. That does nothing. Like, if you can, there's no tutorial to show you how to escape from it. I assume maybe you could crouch and duck under things and it can't get you in there, but half the time there's nowhere to duck under and crouch. A lot of the other games that do this well have the character have the same or slightly faster movement speed than the bad guy, so that if you get caught, it's your fault. You can usually like duck under a table or hide in a closet or get away from it somehow, and it's more about baiting the monster into a certain place and then having to run away from it. Given this game is using the in-game microphone and a echo as a way of the monster being able to hear where you are, as Saint Phantom has rightly called out, it would be cool if the monster was blind. Let the player pick up tape recorders, record their voice using the microphone, and then throw it like a grenade to act as a distraction. However, the distraction lasts for as long as either the length of the tape, so up to a certain threshold, or as long as you were talking. So if the tape holds up to like 30 seconds of voice, if you only talk for 10, it only distracts for 10. So it encourages the player to get creative. And then you've got this fun moment of you're running away from a distracted monster, but you're hearing your own voice saying something to taunt the monster and pull it away from you. Like, how was this not an idea that they came up with to give you a way to have a counterplay against the monster? At the moment, all you can do is walk and hope that it doesn't chase you, because if it does chase you, you either have to hope that it gets caught on the geometry or you die. That's basically it, and that is not fun. It's such a simple problem to solve, I'm surprised it was not. So, yeah, not good. Not good. The atmosphere is there. The monster design is maybe too much of a mess for it to really be scary. Like, the fact that it's just always open and gaping rather than looking normal and then splitting open when it attacks, like, it's kind of a missed opportunity. They've just gone, well, it looks gross, therefore it's scary, right? No, you need to go and study actual horror games and see what makes things scary. You've missed a trick for sure. Disappointing. All right, well, I think we've got time for one more look through Steam Next Fest. So let's randomize one more time and see if we've got anything that has potential. Or actually, you know what? Hang on, I'm going to put this to a vote. I'm going to put this to a vote because we're a democracy here. Let me delete the previous options. I have to change the wording on this. Your options are going to be either random, which we've already been doing. So we're going to pick 4 games from the randomized selection. And you guys will be able to vote on which of the 4 you want to play. Or should we do curated? In which I will pick 4 games that I think look interesting. And then you guys can vote from those 4. So it's basically random selection or curated selection. That apparently did not save. Go. Oh, no, there we go. I was just too slow. Oh, too fast. Sorry. All right. Poll starting. Poll is up. Okay, good. Streamlabs is just not keeping up with me. Let's see what you want to do. Go Bob, it's 1:30 a.m. Should go to bed? Probably. Try to make it for future streams. No pressure. I appreciate you being here. Go have yourself a good nap. And hopefully I'll see you same time next week. I stream same time every week, but we'll change up slightly the content that we're doing. So if you've enjoyed this one, I can guarantee you'll enjoy the next one. So go get some rest and hopefully I'll see you in a week's time. All right, where is the vote landing at the moment? Okay, 100% of the votes are for curated. Love it. All right. This time we'll be able to pick some games that look interesting to me, and I might do a mix of ones. The reason I suggest this is because there is one game that I think has a demo for Next Fest that I have played once before and kind of want to show you guys. I think there is a search. I was only searching for tags. I'm going to put this one on the list. I'm pretty sure they are on it. I've actually already got this in my library. There's a sponsored little thing come along here. This is Feed the Scorch Pot. I'm going to put this one on the list straight away. I got to play this when I went to the Game Expo earlier this year, which I'm still trying to get to make a video about. I've got the footage. I just need to do something with it. The best way I can describe this is it's a combination of like Balatro and Settlers of Catan, which you can probably see from the images. It's a numbers go up style game where it's about just getting the right kind of synergy between different kinds of resources. And I thought it was quite interesting. So I will put this one on the list by default because I think it actually has quite a lot of potential. We're just going to call this one Feed as the command. Easy. I'll show you guys the trailer for it, actually.
So you got yourself a nice little island.
Oh, listen to that Aussie accent.
Quiet and absolutely
Actually, I'm surprised because they had a different version of the trailer. Oh, it might be this one. Yes, here we go. This is the version I was thinking of. They had a different trailer when I heard it before, which they said was new because they just got an actual voiceover for it.
Build, roll, harvest, cook, feed. Build, roll, harvest, cook, feed. Again. And
That is basically the cycle.
Why? Why toil? Why gamble? Why cook your life away for me?
You can definitely see the Catan elements, right?
You an island, a truly
In islands,
exquisite
different resources correspond to different numbers, but you can add more numbers to them, get more dice, multipliers for the resources.
But protection has its price. A full belly every year.
I think the interesting part comes from the cooking aspect. You can't just get lots of resources, you need the right resources.
Fail, and I remind the land who truly owns it. Do keep your promise. It would be a shame to disappoint so many people at once. The time has come to feed the scorch pot.
But yeah, it's Balatro, but we feed a dragon. Essentially, yeah. Balatro style Catan. I played the demo of it and I thought it was pretty neat, but this was an older version. Apparently it's been updated since I played it earlier this year. So I want to put this one here because I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There we go. And it is part of Next Fest, so that does fit with our theme. So let's see what else we can find. I want to see what's in some of the personalized recommendations, see if we can spot something that looks kind of interesting. We're not doing any MMO style games. I was interested in Hawthorne, but if that's got AI stuff in it, we'll steer clear of that. I did spot this one, which I thought would be good for a laugh, called Meow Familiar World. I've not seen the trailer. I just saw these images and went, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is peak stream game. We're getting some absolute nonsense jank. So let's have a look at the trailer and see if we think this is going to be suitable. 48 seconds. Oh yes, you get to play as a cat. And that's a win. It's a magical cat. It has spells. Oh my god. And you can play as an owl. Okay. I don't know what the goal of the game is. It looks like it's just be a cat with magic. So that's cool. It's not available on Steam yet. This is on Steam. It's a demo. Now familiar world. That was it. Single player, open world, third person adventure. Play as a cat familiar and gain magical abilities as you help save the fishing villagers. Explore at your leisure, transform into different animals, compile quests in your journal, end the curse, and just be a cat and relax sometimes. You telling me this isn't peak? There is no AI disclosure. There's no demo out yet. Oh no, it's only on the wish list? I thought the whole point of it being on there is you could play the demo. It says here, download demo. So it must be. It's got demo here. I assume that works. Yeah. Okay, that takes you straight to the demo. It just hasn't got the demo button up here. So this is obviously a new dev that does not know how to set up their store page. So we'll put that one on the list. There's no AI, so that's good. Okay. I'm going to pop that one on there just for fun. I think that could be, unironically, some kind of peak game. Maple Trio is recommending Hark the Ghoul. Oh, I'll take a little look. Oh, I guess got to put Hark the... Oh, no, there we go. Hark the Ghoul. Ooh, okay. Wait. I heard of this one? I feel like IronPineapple has covered this game. Or at least something with a very similar aesthetic. It does look neat. All right, let's look at the trailer. Exactly 1 minute long. Oh yeah, IronPineapple's definitely played this. I recognize this. Yeah, and Moth Lady. A literal skill tree. It's Bloodborne, but with bugs. And first-person platforming. I mean, honestly, any first-person game with a kicking mechanic is an instant win from me. All right, you got me. We'll put that on the list. Hark the Ghoul indeed. All right, all right, all right. I've been convinced. All right, we need one more. What should I see? Bugborn. Yeah, exactly. Mediate recommends Dusk Fade. Okay. Have a look. Oh, I've heard of this one as well. I believe this one was a homage to older 3D action platformers. Have a look. Audio is actually a little bit on the quiet side for this one. This is maxed out. Okay, so we've got some Sonic influences. We've got some Zelda influences. The movement looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay. Oh yeah, definite Sonic vibes with the rail grinding. And a little bit Kingdom Heartsy with the combat. There's some love that's gone into this for sure. Cutscenes are really well done. Okay, that goes on the list as well. You know, we'll take the cat game off and we'll find one more. Yeah, MC basically uses a Keyblade. It looked kind of similar. I take it, Mediate, you're a Kingdom Hearts fan? And if so, what did you think about the Kingdom Hearts 4 teaser? Personally, I just show me more. I need more. Stop teasing me and just give it to me. What was the other one I was looking for? Yeah, Dustfade does look good. Fun fact, there's an achievement in the demo for beating the first boss without ever picking up any weapon. I'm assuming you're talking about the Bugborn game, which I feel may be the most masochistic achievement I've maybe ever seen, given your base attack doesn't deal any damage, only knockback. Oh, jeez. That's one hell of a challenge. Orange Jamming, you can recommend puzzle games. That's fine if you want to. Shadow suggested Dungeon Inspection Guild. Okay, let's have a look. Looks cute. Pixel art. Let's have a look at the trailer. I have definitely heard this music before. This is royalty-free music from somewhere. It's not a good start. Not a good start.
Well met, aspiring trainee to the Dungeon Inspection Guild, or DIG for short. I am
Hi.
Zermatis, the visionary, the founder of the DIG. As you may know, with the explosion of dungeon crawling and adventuring also came influx of danger and insurmountable
The sprite art
perils.
looks good.
Those were some trying times. The Adventurers Guild sought to establish rules
This
and
is
regulations that dungeons
certainly a
must follow to
trailer.
ensure good time and merriment to both adventurers and dungeon masters alike. And that's where you come in. In this series of instructional orb recordings, you will be acquainted with the ins and outs of safe dungeon exploration. By deploying assets from your bag of plenty, you can ensure
Okay,
gaps
puzzle
can be
solving
traversed.
aspects.
Locked doors will have keys available in the room before.
This is basically an
Ensuring
OG
the danger of a
Zelda
dungeon is at
creator.
an appropriate setting.
For sure. Alright.
That's all for this recording. In the next one, we will go over minion interaction in the workplace. But remember, just because you couldn't make it as an adventurer doesn't mean you can't make adventurers. A wink.
Xernathus looks like Graeldon from the future. How do you know that's not me? Maybe this is my game, and I'll just put it on a silly voice. I'm gonna make a call not to put that one on the list. It didn't quite capture me in the same way that the others did. I like what it's going for by basically being like a Super Mario Maker, but for top-down Zelda games. I think that's kind of cool. It seems to be more of a puzzle aspect rather than a build your own dungeon and share with others kind of thing. But I like the vibe that they're going for. I think that's quite clever. Every trailer needs a fake wizard beard. I agree. More people need to have the guts to do that. What was the other one I saw? Oh yes, Sky's recommending Truck Kun. All right, we're gonna have a look at that. Truck Kun. Truck Kun is supporting me from another world. I think this is on the wheel of games, so we might end up playing it more than once. But let's have a look. I'm sorry, we're playing an RPG at the same time as Simpsons Hit and Run. Oh, I see. I see. That's disturbing. So presumably destroying things builds up a meter that affects the little game down the bottom. Yeah. That's clever. No joke, this does look like good, stupid fun. They've done a lot with the action camera to give a sense of speed and momentum with that, so that's quite well done. It's actually really interesting the way that those kind of visual effects can change the feeling of speed. Like, take all of that out and just like, oh yeah, I'm just moving. It would be great after the last game. Not wrong. All right, I think that's going to be our 4. That's just for the fun of it. Because we could be here all day looking at potential demos to feature, but I think let's go with these 4. So I've taken the cat game off the list. So we have Feed the Scorched Pot for if you guys want to check that one out. Hark the Ghoul, Dusk Fade, and Truck Kun. So again, your commands are going to be exclamation vote space, either feed, hark, dusk, or truck. Let's go for it. Poll is open. Get your votes in. What should we go for? Sid Fan, I'm not really feeling like a Souls-like personally. I'm gonna go for Truck-kun. Why not? Strange Scaffold is always demented. I think I've heard of that one as well. There's too many good games out there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to when in August I'm going to be taking a little bit of a holiday and a break from some channel stuff and just using it as some time to go and play things that I need to play. I'm just going to have to be very careful for that not to turn into playing Final Fantasy 14 for a week straight, because that very well could happen. Like, knowing my tastes, I might be like, oh, I finally got time. I'm going to catch up on all the things I need to. Oh, it's the creepy redneck dinosaur and baby training sim devs. Gotcha. They do some really interesting stuff. Yeah, this is Strange Scaffold. I knew I recognized that name from somewhere. Yeah. Click holding. Co-op kaiju horror cooking also sounds like it would be entertaining. They're involved in a lot of stuff. Oh, they did El Paso Elsewhere too. Okay, I know that one's on the list as well. These guys support a lot of very interesting games. I'm down for it. People need to be more experimental with the stuff they make. Maple, I think I'm going to do a demo detox once I finish dealing with the remaining 13 demos I have in non-purgatory. Might be good to play something from start to finish. So you're just like, okay, full experience rather than being left wanting after playing a demo. El Paso added last stream. Yes, nice. Thank you for that, Sky. I've not played the first one, so going into the second will, I'm sure, will be an interesting experience. The votes are in. Duskfade was winning at the outset, but we have ended on Truck-kun. Sorry, I might have to go play Duskfade myself later because that does look good, and I'm going to keep that one in mind because it looks like something my wife would enjoy. So I have to get her to try it out and see if it's kind of her cup of tea. Unfortunately, my controller has now decided that it can no longer connect because reasons, so we'll have to play this with keyboard. But I'm sure it will be fine. All right, Truck-kun is going to be the way to go. We'll be doing one more round of bingo for this as well. So let's jump over and get that reset because we choose the bingo size. Spin my wheel. Ooh, just ticked over. Okay, one more 6x6. So another 2 points will be up for grabs. We just need to scramble and clear. Nice. Okay, that should be ready to go. Matey 8, last one. Hope you're ready at the wheel. Richard, my condolences. This one didn't impress me at all. It might once we get into the gameplay. I think sometimes it just needs to... It might not come across impressive in a trailer, but it might be fun to play. I hope this is what we'll get. Driving games with keyboard and mouse might be a little bit janky. It'll be fine. If it says recommends controller support, then I'll make the switch. I'll just have to plug it in manually, which is a bit of a pain. But we'll do a wired connection. Trailer was 58 seconds. So we've got trailer less than a minute, less than 200 reviews, release date after 2020. Developer and publisher are different, and Frosty Pop has been involved in some of the same stuff, but not all of them. So is different. Not the same developer and publisher. We obviously have a demo. Ooh, we've got it wishlisted by 5 friends. Heck yes. Love it. Accessibility, we've got camera comfort, subtitle options, adjustable text size. Playable, yeah, playable without QuickTime. They've definitely got accessibility options. We do have controller support. Developers recommend playing this game with a controller. Okay, fine. I'll have to do it. We do not support additional languages. Boo. Don't know about Steam Deck compatibility. Usually if it has controller support, it will, but it's not been confirmed. So, hard to say. Update history? Do we have updates? No. They've got demo, but it has not been updated yet. Does truck count as non-standard weapons? Yes, it absolutely does. Standard weapons are like swords, axes, and then guns or bows and arrows, like stereotypical stuff. Truck as a weapon is definitely non-standard. We have gifts in the description. Do we have unique? We do not have unique. We also don't have any socials, at least on this one. Let me just check in case there is a different page that I need to be looking for. You know how it is. Sometimes they'll be like, well, there's a demo page and there's a normal one as well. This is the same page though. Yep, same page. So no luck on that one. Oh yes, related games. Nothing at the top, so we'll go off these. Similar to Haste. No, that's very much a runner game. This seems to be 3D open world. Dragon Quest 11. No. Sonic and Shadow Generations. No. And Sonic Frontiers. No. Okay. Related games are unrelated. Haste, you could make an argument is somewhat similar, but the fact is that Haste is an A to B runner, whereas this is mission-based in a 3D world. So although they are movement-based games, probably with a time aspect, I think the gameplay is quite different. Nah. Related games are unrelated. They've gone for ones that like 3D platformers or have like movement as the core thing, but none of them are driving games. So not even close. Like, if they put in Forza Horizon in here, I would have said that, yeah, that's kind of similar. Like, at least you're driving a car. There you go. Deadline Delivery. This is a game that's close. Okay? But I had to get to the third tab of games to get there. Sorry, I'm being very argumentative today. I should stop that. All right, let's get this downloading. File size is 933 megabytes, so technically less than a gig. So I'm not going to worry about doing a Wordle. We'll go ahead and give Wordle as the free space because the actual download's only 260 megabytes. And it is basically done. Yeah, there we go. Let's check what the install file size is, though. Browse local files. Works very well on Steam Deck. Okay, it has been verified by Sky. There we go. It definitely is Steam Deck compatible. We confirmed it ourselves. Okay, yeah, size on disk is 933 megabytes, so less than a gig. Sorry. Yeah, no, good point. Pixel art for the RPG part. I will definitely give weird genre blend. Do we have a health bar on here? We've got a timer. Oh, wait. I'm sure I saw it. Yes, we've got a dialogue box. We have dialogue box. I don't think we have health. We've got missions. I haven't seen an inventory. Yeah. All right, that's all we can get from there then. Oh, destructible environment. Yes, for sure. There does seem to be a time limit. All right, let's get into the game. I'm keen just to have some fun with this. While this is loading up, I'll actually get my controller sorted. Bear with me. Like that. Oop. Stay there. Sky, you seem to know a bit more about this game. Is it an OST? Because it sounds like an OST. Because the music is very appropriate. There we go. Controller is connected. Settings. Oh yeah, we've got a lot going on here. Just turn this down a little. It's better. Okay, we're not going to worry about gameplay stuff yet because we'll just trust that that is correct. Detected the correct resolution, has borderless window. Perfect. Oh, good. I even can switch the monitor. VSync. I assume that's on now. That's not a great menu choice, but that's fine. Separate sound sliders with a cute sprite on them. Perfect. Love to see it. Okay, let's turn this back up, but I'll turn the master volume down to about 60%. Okay. Controls. Ooh, there is button remapping, but I can't access it. So no rebindable controls yet. I'm guessing it's coming later. God, this is probably someone's passions project and I respect the hell out of them for this. Definitely yes. Someone has put some love into this game, and this is obviously a team with some talent behind them. They know what they're doing. Also, unironically, I hope this gets turned into an anime because that would be peak. Maple Tree, I'm going to remove UI as an eyesore. There's so many ways for UI to be bad, but not an eyesore. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's a fair change to make. Isekai, but it's just a sekai. Alright, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's get into it. Will be new file.
My name is Carissa Ward, and today is the day that it all pays off.
Not a great start with the voice acting. Let's see if it improves.
The sleepless nights.
Also, we have correct controller icons. It has actually put the PlayStation button prompts in. That's nice.
The mild extortion. Selling off my precious anime collection.
Yeah, I would definitely give advice to devs to balance the sound. At the moment, the music is overpowering the voiceover, and it should be balanced a little bit better.
The company just released its new org chart, and starting Monday, I'm the vice president of marketing.
Good for you. You go get them.
I'm gonna get my driver's license. I'm gonna get back my anime collection. Everything's gonna be okay.
Good for you, girl. Trucker, no!
Oh God! Did anyone see who did this?
Not the Family Guy death pose! No! The arm over the back. Oh God! All we need now is for the guy in the front to come into focus and be doing the Luigi death stare.
Is she dead? I think she's dead. No! She was so young and smart and conventionally attractive.
Oh God, not conventionally attractive. She doesn't deserve this fate.
Dork, your magic car sent me into an isekai.
Wow, you got into your armor real quick.
We can talk about what you did later, but for now, I need you to drive.
All right, you got it, ma'am. I'm so sorry for any inconvenience. Oh, no more voiceover. Okay. You do remember how to drive, don't you? Put your pedal to the metal. Okay, I'm driving. It hasn't told me the controls. Oh, listen up, driver. You make this mess. Now you and Carissa need to start digging your way out of it. Let's get you back on the road. Okay, there we go. Steer, drive, reverse. Perfect. Camera controls, switch camera angle. Nice. Let's go. Drive for 5 seconds. Nyum. Okay. Camera movement could be smoother. I'm a criminal. My life is over. Drama queen. The cops in this city, you've got an easy 10 minutes before they deploy murder drones, especially if you're in a low-income area. The cops have murder drones? You'd think everyone would know about this if it was a thing. Oh, yeah, for the last few years now. Anyway, it doesn't matter if the cops stuck machine guns to a birthday toy. What matters is you bringing me back to life in time for work on Monday. The first thing I'm going to need to start shaking things up over here is a bunch of XP. How do we get you that? By sending more people. Hit them with your truck. Turn them into mobs I can crush. Wow. Okay. We've just been told, alrighty, time to commit mass genocide. Let's go. Isn't that murder? As I said, you've got 10 minutes, buddy. Vehicular crimes! You heard Carissa. Go take a little drive and find a pedestrian. The poor innocent girl! Oh god! Now I've hit someone on purpose! That'll be fine. Now hit some more! Give me a whole stack of enemies to bop. So, we hit a conventionally attractive girl, and she appears in a fantasy world as the heroine. We hit any other pedestrian, and they turn into monsters. Does that not seem a little unfair to everyone else? Like, why does she get special treatment? Huh? Why don't other people go into this isekai world as humans? No, they go in as monsters. They're fodder to be slaughtered. Yeah, isekai, like, don't think too hard. It's a waste of Carissa's time to fight just one enemy. Send a whole mess of them. So, do you mean mass? Oh, we're gonna... Oh, I missed. Gotcha. Ah, camera. Oh god, there's just boost ramps out here. Come back. I missed you. Now that's isekai. Well done. Carissa has a full stack of enemies to fight, which we can see as the slimes down the bottom of the screen. This is where you can watch Carissa as she fights through Talonfold. Smashing objects in Wenvale powers up Carissa's ultimate attack. You generate star shards by defeating enemies. 5 shards grants you an additional star. Now that you've assembled a group of enemies, it's time to smash a bunch of stuff and send Carissa more power. I think I've already done that, but yep. Oh my god, there's barrels. Come on, Carissa. You can do it. Honk. Honk to help Carissa. Yeah, Carissa. You're absolutely right, Shadow. That is not a headline I thought I would ever read. Honk to help Carissa. What, are we bringing Untitled Goose Game into this? When Carissa is powered up, you can use Truckgun's horn to unleash her ultimate attack, the Super Burst. Give it a go. Horn with X, so we can press... sorry, with square. Press square to be horny. Oh, I can't hold it down for a long horn? Boo. Now that you've learned the basics, go and test out your new skills accomplishing some objectives. If you get stuck, you can press and hold D-pad to move Truckgun somewhere else. It's also in the pause menu. Okay, so they've acknowledged that things will happen. But basically, we have 10 minutes to murder as many people as possible and then destroy things to help her attack. Got it. Gotcha. Also, the music is a bop. The controls actually do feel like they're more designed for keyboard the controller because the turning rate isn't necessarily as smooth as you would think. Oh, I have drifting on the left and right bumper. You should have taught me that earlier. Gotcha. Power-ups. Emergency time boost. Hitting a health potion increases your day timer by 10 seconds. Holy moly. Let's go. Wait, missed him. Okay, that uses, no, a charge? Not sure what the currency is for using that. Okay. Time for you to die. Oh god. Ooh. Supercharged feathers. Phoenix feathers fully charge up Carissa's ultimate. Get him, Carissa. Okay, so to help defeat enemies, I think I just need to hit more things in the environment, not necessarily more people. Yeah, it seems to be correct. Ultimate time. Get him. Drifting through Wenvale, Truckgun has some secrets under his hood, including the ability to drift and boost. Drift with... Ooh, okay, that's awkward. I would have put that on left trigger, like, play into your Mario Kart vibes. Okay, that works. Let's just kill all that. And go. Good job, Carissa. Let's get you some more enemies. Oop, oop, oop. Gotcha. And go. Okay, so we need more shards. It is interesting having to switch between looking at the top gameplay and the bottom gameplay. Oh, hell yeah. You can't run from me. Alright, line them up, knock them down. Got it. This seems like the perfect strip of pedestrians to get. And we go again. You could use a boost. There are two other ways to boost. The first is Truckun's boost ability. Oh, sweet Jesus, we go faster. Okay. Flip a U, turn around. No, true, we get magic. Sky, yeah, got stuck in some terrain. Managed to wiggle myself out, though. Yeah, we definitely get magic for this. Still haven't found health. That seems to be fine. Use turn around to 180-degree turn and boost in the opposite direction. So that's triangle. Yeah, that works. Side swiping. Smashing things with the size of the truck bed. Yeah, we found that one. Oh, hang on. What? Okay, what's up with this? Why can't I do anything? Never mind. Don't need to. Get him, Carissa. Okay. Uh-oh. We might be stuck. But I couldn't do any of this stuff before today. You're welcome. Why is that thing glowing purple? Why can I see that? Oh, we're in it now. You've got magic sight, baby! If something has a purple force field, you can smash through it with enough oomph. Oh, I accidentally skipped all that. Alright, I need to hit an armored object from the sound of it. Also, the music has just stopped. Okay, so we just boost into it. Sure. Shadow, I watched Palpak cover this game and he had a great line that was this: the closest we've come to gamifying Subway Surfers gameplay on the screen to hold attention. You absolutely, yeah, have nailed that. There's just always so much going on. You won't be able to keep any stars from this outing. It's a tutorial, but now that you remember how to drive, you've got 20 seconds to explore the city and get your bearings. Okay. Before what happens? Before we get kicked out? You didn't say. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people there. Got him. Yeah. Go get him, Carissa. Also, what are these? Hold here and delivery started. Okay, yeah, this is Simpsons hit and run for sure. Time's up, Truck-kun. Okay, that wasn't too bad, right? My name's Carissa. What happened to me? That's called an isekai. Your magic truck sent me to Talonfold, a world that runs on anime logic where I became a hot elf babe with giant muscles. But how? Why? We've got a Truck-kun situation on our hands. Those are just the rules. Now, even though what's happened is pretty cool, I'm still very mad at you. Oh, God. And you can help me fix this. Time moves faster in here. When we aren't talking, I've been chatting up some NPCs. Apparently, this guy called the Skeleton King has a scroll of resurrection. You drive fast and do what I say in that magic car of yours, and I'm coming home. You in? I guess I could try? Hell yeah! Alright, I love the premise. It's perfectly silly. It treads that line between being too dumb and just dumb enough. Alright, start new outing. Let's go. Okay, to defeat the Skeleton King and bring me home, we have to get through a galactic gate. In a normal isekai, I'd do that by accomplishing heroic acts to clear star milestones, classic video game stuff. You gather a party of delightful misfits, become a better person, and save the day through the power of friendship. We don't got time for all that, so we're gonna cheat. I like the way she thinks. I can see why she got promoted to the VP of marketing. Like, she is quick on the uptake, thinking of new ideas. Like, she's not confining herself to a box of, you know, the normal way of thinking. Like, she's an entrepreneur. This anime world's not going to know what hit them. Alright, by clearing the star milestones another way by ourselves. Yeah, me and you working together makes almost anything a heroic act if you're technical about it. We're going to generate stars across 2 worlds and crack open that galactic gate by force. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got free roam, garage credits, milestones. Let's just drive. Let's go. So it looks like it's always like a timed mission. Do as much as you can before time runs out. I have a small delivery business. whatever we're doing, I need to make sure I'm still taking care of my customers, you know? Just make sure it looks heroic enough to fool the universe. As long as it generates stars, I don't care what you do. Jump off a building, swipe a cop off the road, shake your ass for 12 hours straight. It just gotta twerk it. We got a job to do. All right, you got it. All right, listen up, driver. There's a few more things to learn before you and Carissa can reach the Galactic Gate. While you're out there helping Carissa, you'll still need to make time to complete deliveries. Drive to a pickup zone, grab your delivery, and follow the arrow to where the delivery needs to go. Easy. All right, we can manage that. If we can, yeah, we're gonna say if we can find one, straight away got one. So as long as we don't hit anything, our timer shouldn't start yet, right? Right? Let's not go that way. Sorry, came off the road. My bad. I'm not really familiar with the road rules in this world. Coming through. Well, timer's started now. Okay, that's where we need to go. Gotcha. Yeah, there's not actually a timer yet. Oh, good lord. Wait, nope, I'm going there. We did it. Nice work, driver. Remember the cops that Carissa told you about? Well, they're real, and they want to stop you. Completing objectives will make your heat rise. Hang on. But objectives include deliveries. So if we did nothing but deliveries and played by the rules, the cops would still chase us down? That's interesting logic. All right. You've generated enough heat to get the cops to notice. Can't be helped. Or, you know, evade the cops, or, you know, just launch them with truck gun. You can do that with sideswipe or by boosting. Oh, God, you're there already. Got it. Now it's up to you to save Chris and get it to work on time. Good luck. Gotcha. Why am I going backwards? Ow. Okay. Oh, and now we go into chase cam. Gotcha. Well, we've killed enough stuff. We've killed enemies. Go us. And the cop cars are so big compared to, like, our vehicle. All right, we need some people. Excuse me, coming through. Bam. Okay, yeah, this is top-level nonsense, and I'm here for it. We're already up to a 3. I need to get some people. Come here. No, no. Oh, come on. Really? I'm totally stuck. I don't have enough oomph to be able to move. Oh, we got out. Jesus Christ. There we go. Aha, freedom. Okay, so that, I think, took down our timer pretty quickly. Wow. To be fair, you already committed several counts of vehicular murder. No, it's just magic. It's just magic. Also, I'm wondering if the game's going to do a flip, like, in the final act, where we do manage to resurrect Carissa. But Truck-kun goes into the isekai world and we get one final level of driving around a fantasy isekai world being chased by magical cops. Because that would be incredible. And I'd be here for it. It's like, oh, well, you can bring one person back, but you got to put someone else in there and we trade places. Does the time up count as a game over screen? Yes, it does. That's definitely a game over screen. See, we keep plugging away at these star milestones, and I'll get to the Skeleton King in no time. Vehicle man's laughter. Thanks, Gray. Skeleton Kings, XP, star milestones. How'd you learn about all this stuff? I've made it my life's purpose to consume an unhealthy amount of anime. Once you know the patterns, it's pretty easy to figure out what comes next. Maybe I should start watching anime. This guy's redeeming a free space. It's either that or our driver's mind is completely deluded. I mean, who knows how many drugs this person is on right now. Sky's calling very positive and bingo. Okay, let's have a look. Go to the cards. Damn, Sky might be getting 2 out of this one. Maple was close. In fact, they would get very or overwhelming positivity now because Sky called it. They just needed dev YouTube or store page in the store page. We didn't get that one. Super Verbena wasn't too far off. Needed 2 or 3 in a couple of different directions. Close, but no go. But Sky, right down the bottom, managed to get less than 200 reviews. Very overwhelmingly positive with the free space, destructible environment, similar games unrelated, non-standard weapons, and game over screen. That is a bingo. Yeah, Sky, you are absolutely smashing it this month. That brings you to a total of 9 points. You've got a good lead between yourself and Maple now. Well done. All right, that is all the bingo for today, so we can get back to the game. And we've got about 10 minutes left for us to play. All right. Well, you don't quite have time right now because you killed me. But later, yeah, watch some anime. Try the weird stuff. Not too weird, though. The weird anime is very weird. I don't know why, but whenever I think about weird anime, my mind goes to that one about a vending machine. The vending machine isekai. Like, that's kind of weird. But I think objectively, there's weirder subject matter that's covered elsewhere. But if we're just dealing with isekai anime, I think the vending machine one's got to be up there. All right, we only got 3 stars out of that. Nowhere near good enough. Let's go again. I need more destruction in my life. I really don't feel comfortable doing more of these milestones before we know what happens to the people we're hitting. I could have blood on my hands, but you probably don't. Why worry about it? Because I could be killing people. These things are a big circle. You isekai me with a truck, I isekai them again with a sword. Everyone's probably going to end up okay. What's important is that you keep your eyes on the job, all right? I'm the manager, you're the intern. Get it done. Okay. Right, let's go. Oh, we got delivery to make. Nyum. That was definitely a legal turn. Okay, we have to do that big jump up over there in a sec. So where are we delivering this to? Excuse me. Let me up. Oh, yeah, just right here. So, okay, that didn't get us any heat. That's fine. We could play this just like a delivery game if we really wanted to. But where's the fun in that? Where's the fun? Oh, God, this is where we were before. All right. You get him, Carissa. Good job. Boost through that. Oh, special attack. Go. That's a wall. Can't destroy that. That's a good way to get yourself out of a tight situation. Just bonk something else. Okay. Special attack is full. Okay. We need isekai more people. That'll do. Get him. Nice. There's a whole bunch of cop cars back over there. Just going to ignore that. Okay. Get him. Good job. So you have to actually manage to isekai quite a lot of people before you get a star from doing it that way. It's kind of interesting trying to figure out like what's the best way to balance it. Kind of just want to be doing a little bit of both. It's like, oh my god, I missed them all. But I love the action cam there. That's cool. All right, where are we taking this? Somewhere over here. Mustn't be far away from it. Oh, yep, there it is. Go. Wait, what? That was... I thought we had 10 minutes of time. All right, hang on. I need to pay more attention to this. Let's do another... I'm obviously missing something here. So I always think... No, we've got a minute and a half. That's how long we've got to actually play. We're going to drive. We need to hit a billboard and honk a bunch of times. Okay, so to honk, we have to build up the meter. So we need people. Where the hell am I going to find a billboard? Okay, there's a honk. Good job. Back around this way. You find more people. Go. There's a person. Gotcha. And again. Jesus Christ. Go. Yep, I see the hurry up. Okay, honk again. Ah, I missed him. Come back. I need to kill you. Honk again. All right, we did the honk 5 times. And then we have to jump 5th. I mean, that's got to do it, right? That's a jump and a half. Go! I got some rings. What do they do? Who knows? I still don't think I've seen a billboard. Let's go check out this direction. They got something. Hit more objects. I can do that. There's a dragon down there now. Honk again. Nope, he's dead. Never mind. Don't need to. Oh my god. Okay. Where am I going to find a freaking billboard? Let's hit this. That counts. Oh my god. I'm not quite sure how you're meant to extend the timer. Is that by doing these missions? Alright, so we need more drift. Oh yeah, that gives you another 10 seconds. I see. Okay, kill those guys. More drifting. Oh, not enough. Missed it. Damn it. Ah. Come on. There we go. Whoa! Okay, damn it. Get off of there. We've got places to go. Oh, come on. Let's at least do that. I got another star. Right, we're learning. We're learning. It's fine. Hit more of those guys. Only 2 seconds left, which is going to be enough. Oh, so close. This is just silly fun. This is so stupid, and I love it. Alright, we got a lot more objectives done that time, so we got 6 stars out of that. We need to get 3 more. I still could not find the billboard. There's just so much going on at any one time that your brain's just like, well, I've got about 15 things I'm trying to keep track of. I will just hit anything that moves. That works. Alright, so we need to do a good drift. That was not a great drift, but it'll get the job done. Hey, look, people! Okay, I have to remember this spot. What a good spot to grind XP. And also, we can just hit the fence. That works. Okay. Oh! Hey! Perfect. You love to see it. Ah, I missed the thing. Come on. Really? That didn't count? Okay. Could have sworn I was boosting. Man. There were no chairs there? Drive in reverse 100 meters? Okay. Nope, that was a wrong turn. I am not good at that. Also, apparently you just have to hold down the button. I wasn't even moving and that still increased the counter. Sure. Alright, we need more pedestrians. Gotcha. We don't need to do a delivery, but we do need to get rid of some parked cars. That works. There's chairs. Do those chairs count? Okay. More chairs. Get them. Please. There we go. Alright, cool. That's enough chairs. Boost rings somewhere? I've got a charge meter, so let's hit more people to fill. Really? He's not even sitting on anything. Look at him. He's just floating there, ominously. How dare you? You know what? That'll do it. Ah. Hey, what happens to everyone else when you defeat the Skeleton King? Everyone else? The other people? The ones I've been hitting with my truck. When you use the Scroll of Resurrection, they come back too, right? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. The scroll probably brings back everyone. Maybe? I'd focus on bringing back the first person you hit with a car. Fine. Alright, that should have got us enough stars. Yes. So what's next? Do we quit and go back to that menu? Oh, now we have to get 100 stars. Okay. It's 10 star shards for Carissa. Okay, so those milestones keep updating. That's kind of cool. Show if Carissa is rich enough to hire a good lawyer for Mr. Driver. You know what? Probably. Do we need a lawyer? We haven't been caught yet. Technically. Yeah, you can't charge us with anything if you can't find us. So, you've got news? I do. You can set your pretty working class head at ease. The Scroll of Resurrection is like a big ejector's seat. When it's used, it'll send everyone in Talonfold back to our universe of origin. That is wonderful to hear. Thank you. You just believe me? Like that? I could be lying. I trusted you enough to start driving into pedestrians at high speed. This would be a hell of a time to stop. Glad to hear it. Wait, what happened? Carissa, can you hear me? Where are you? We lost Carissa. Oh no. Quick. Murder more people, I guess. Sorry, you just happened to be in the way. Also, are you telling me that those cars don't contain people? Because the monster counter doesn't go up when I hit them, and I feel like it absolutely should. Okay, that one's a little bit annoying. These people are getting what they deserve. Okay. Can drift. Ah, oh, seriously. Surely this is a boost ring, right? Yes, cool. We found one. Good. Bunch of people just having a casual picnic. Not anymore, they're not. Whee! Nice. Okay. Drive left for 10 seconds. Why is that a challenge? I love it, though. It's just stupid enough. Okay, Carissa, kill all them. Good job. Kill all them. We need to find some parked cars. There's at least one. Oh, there's a whole bunch. 10 of them? Jeez. Nope, there's 3 more. Nice. We'll take that. And now we've increased the heat level. Cool. I mean, it's about time. Look at what we've been doing. Cups really do take their time, don't they? Oh. Ah, I was hoping to hit that, but I missed it. Okay, that was drive right. We need to drift for 10 seconds. Excuse you. I was busy driving. In fact, I was even boosting. Seriously, it wore off just as I got there. No thanks. Nice. That was a health potion. Love it. Get out of here. And then I want to get this one as well. I don't know what's in those, but I'm getting them. It's good. Okay. Bunch more people from up there. Get out of here. The overly cheery music is just perfection. Not gonna lie. Okay, drive left for 10 seconds. Got that one again. Drift for 10. We can do that. I think that car just spawned out of nowhere. Get out of here. Okay. What else do I need to do? I need to find a billboard. And a bunch of chairs, apparently. I'm trying to think where else I could find chairs. I don't think that counts as a chair. But there's some people there. We'll take that. Ow. Smash that. Are you chairs? No, technically not. Okay. Oh. Oh, thank you. I am in the completely wrong spot for chairs. Well, so much for that then. Ah. Come on. Get off the wall. Yeah, nowhere near enough time. Those don't count as chairs either, do they? No, of course not. Why would they? I can breathe. All right, we got a ton of stars from that. We got 12. Not bad. All right. We're going to put the game down there. But damn, what a game. They're onto something pretty clever here, not going to lie. I think they've got a winning formula, and it really scratches that just one more go kind of vibe. The only thing that I think it's missing is some kind of upgrade system to be able to use the stars on. Because currently we're completing the missions and we're earning stars, but I don't know why. Like, what's the purpose? They get you to the next bit of story, sure, but it'd be kind of cool to be able to go, you know what? Earn enough stars and you can increase your maximum speed, you can make your driving circle tighter, you can boost for longer, extends your timer, like maximum, like your starting timer by a certain amount. Like, I think there would be some interesting things that they could do with that, and maybe I just didn't quite get far enough to find it. But that's like the only real downside I could find. Like, the controls are a little bit arcadey, but I think that's okay. It took a little bit to adapt to drift being on B/circle rather than being on one of the triggers. I do think it would feel better, or I think they're probably going to have rebindable keys, but I would probably move the drift to left trigger, keep your like left right dash as they are on the bumpers, and then move reverse to square or something like that. It just feels like there's probably a better way to do it, especially if you're coming from other arcade racing games like Mario Kart, one of the biggest ones in existence. Drift is on left trigger in that one. Richard, glad you enjoyed it. The streamer I watched the other day got turned off early with all the constant pop-ups, so I didn't see much of it, but the style of gameplay didn't appeal to me. I can see why, but the problem is I think people these days have an incredibly low tolerance for tutorial pop-ups. There was barely anything in here. There was, I would say 5 minutes out of the 30 that we played was reading text. Most of it was gameplay, which I think is a strength. Like, if someone's getting turned off by that amount of content, they really need to look into their attention span, because that's concerningly low. They're the kind of people that will pick up a 100-hour RPG game and then get turned off by the fact that they, have to actually read the tutorial to understand what's happening. Those people should rethink the way that they approach games. Reading is not a bad thing. It doesn't have to be giving you dopamine every 30 seconds. This game does give you dopamine every 30 seconds. It's absolute nonsense in the best way possible, and I'm here for it. It feels like it is still just missing that something special to make it stick the landing a little bit better. Like I said, I really hope there's other maps that you can drive around, or there does seem to be quite a bit of detail packed into this one. I really hope they do a little bit of a rug pull later into the game by putting the driver into the fantasy world and Carissa back into the real world, and maybe the bar down the bottom changes into, I don't know, reviewing reports or writing reports or something. So every bit of destructible environment you hit in the fantasy world builds up a report writing bar. Like, it's nonsense, but it would work so well just to flip the roles, and then they have to find some kind of solution where, I don't know, Truck-kun gets to fight against a skeleton boss by like knocking bombs into it or something. Like, there's so much stupid stuff you could do that turns it into a spectacle that would just amp up the level of ridiculousness and make it even more memorable. So yeah, I think I would want to see other themed maps to drive around with, things to explore, maybe a little bit more mission structure where it's like, okay, well, you're on a timer, you need to get from A to B, but maybe you do have to like the delivery becomes the more important focus. I don't know, these guys have probably got a mission, they've got a vision of what they're trying to deliver. I'm sure they will be able to execute on it. This game's got so much potential. It's just silly fun. What's not to love? I think it's really going to come down to what their asking price is going to be for the game. I think I'd happily pay in the realm of around $20 for it, because it feels like there's that level of content here and care that's gone into creating it. So I do hope they price it sensibly and they don't price themselves out of their audience. That would be a shame. Richard, I will say that while I appreciate a lot of his takes on games, he does put a huge emphasis on non-playtime interaction costs, etc. I understand that, and I do think there is something to be said for tutorials that are overly hand-holdy, detracting from the experience of a game. Like, definitely you can go too far in from it. You've just got to stagger it in the right way, and this game did a good job of going, all right, we'll teach you the basics, let you drive around, and then we'll give you more mechanics. Those mechanics were already available if you just pressed the buttons, like I discovered, but, you know, it'll give it to you a little bit later, and I think that's a good way of doing it. They've hit the right balance, in my opinion, from the tutorial. But yeah, everyone's got different opinions on it. People have different takes. People will want no tutorials. Some people want all the tutorials before they get put in the game. There is no right answer. There's just the answer that appeals to the broadest bucket of people at the end of the day. Yeah, thank you for putting this game onto my radar. Good fun. Glad I got to check it out. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for the stream today, so we're going to wrap things up here. I will let you all know that, unfortunately, it's not looking likely that we'll have the next Steam sequence video ready for this week's usual release. We might have to push it out by a week. The editing team are putting a little bit of extra love and care into it because it is episode 100. So it's, I will say, it's not the most amazing game in the world, which is a bit of a shame. You always want to hope you get something special for episode 100, but I hope you guys, you're going to enjoy it anyway. That's the fun of it. You never know what we're going to find in this damn series. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I always enjoy doing these Next Fest things for a chance to just see some absolutely random BS. And I appreciate the suggestions that came through for the last round. If you want to see more of these in the future, leave a comment on the live stream VOD or let me know over on the Discord if you want me to keep doing these, because this has been our second one and it seems to be pretty well received. But I need to hear from you if you want more of this stuff, exploring the demos. I think we'll leave it on that. That's all for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out, especially all the channel members. And a special shout out again to Matey8 for supporting the bingo for today. You are an absolute legend, and I appreciate you for holding down the fort on that one. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I will see you same time next week for the next live stream. So until then, take care.